And the Oscar goes to...
We're here to fuck shit up.
Well, I'm no John Burgundy.
John Burgundy. John Burgundy.
You can't have my cornbread, that's for damn sure.
I thought it was mid.
Or you think darkness is your ally? I was born in it. I got family.
And now for our feature presentation.
To Cinema with Love.
Now let's knock this motherfucker out of the park!
You know, sometimes in life, when a return of such magnitude is just magnified and magnificent, you just got to stop. You got to sit there and you got to look and appreciate the return of the motherfucking kings.
I thought you were going to say Mac.
Don't fuck up my fucking monologue.
Sorry.
Don't fuck it up. We've been gone a couple months. Oh shit, I'm sorry. But we back. December 2nd, 2023. We back in this motherfucker. What's going on, people? I am Jamal, here with Sir Alec.
We're so back, everybody. I'm ready to talk about the Daily Wire's Lady Ballers for the entire episode.
We got Jonathan on the boards. He's super excited. He's so finger happy over there. He's just cutting us all off.
He's got to show he knows the button.
Yes. And to get back on the buttons again.
And before we get started, so Jonathan, talk about your new setup here, because you have a nice podcast swing arm, super high tech and fancy. You can move your shit with one little finger.
Yeah, I could just boom.
And then me and Alec are still here in 1990.
Or bum-ass stands.
You know, stands that don't stay at level that you want it. You know, but he's all like, "Oh, I'm gonna try it out, and then if I like it, I'll get the rest."
Well, yeah, that's the plan.
That's the plan. But do we think that will happen, Alec?
No. We have to buy it ourselves, Jonathan.
No. I said, let me make sure it's good and well, make sure that, it's a good investment. So I bought one. Now that I'm, trying it out, make sure it doesn't fail on me half episode. Huh?
Why did you rent one instead of buy one?
That's probably a good idea. But I don't know. I saw it on Guitar Center, and they don't really rent. So I was like, but they have a good return policy. So if you don't,
how much did you pay for it?
It's I think it was 105
so
total.
About what, 300?
Something around there, yeah.
For 3?
Yeah.
And
again, I was like, let me, before I get the rest, let me try it with the best.
And then before we get started, we have to talk about the way he just arrived too. So I got here and Alec is here.
Here we go.
And we're looking out the window and we look and it's sprinkling a little bit. Jonathan gets out of the car and he's contemplating something in life because he's looking at the neighbors. And then he goes into the car and he pulls out one of those old school detective 1990 trench coats that they wear in the rain. It's a little drizzle.
Yeah, he looked like Morgan Freeman in Seven.
That's the perfect way to explain it.
I just thought about it.
100% the perfect way to explain it.
Oh my goodness. I just wanted to make sure, everybody is getting sick around these times. So I was like, let me just, I had a sweater on, but it wasn't like a waterproof sweater. So I was like, let me just put my overcoat, jacket.
It was sprinkles outside though, not like it's full on rain.
Like a hurricane is what he was prepared for.
You got to be prepared in life. That's all I got to say, friends.
But anyway, what have you guys been up to? What have you been watching? What's been going on? It's been what,
Almost 2 months.
Almost 2 months since we recorded. So
Yeah.
Busy times.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I've been doing well. Well, which one you guys want to start first? Me? Or
I'll start.
You can start.
I was the reason why we took the fucking long break.
You're all good. You're all good.
You know, so
you good. Yeah.
personal things kept me out of the podcasting world. But hey, we're back here. You know,
Yes.
pick yourself up and you keep moving. What have I been watching lately? I had to write it down because I always forget, and then I cut people off, and I remember one. So I watched Good Burger 2,
I've been meaning to watch that. Yeah.
and I was pleasantly surprised.
Wow.
I was, I went into it thinking like, okay, here we go again. But I actually really enjoyed it. They kind of kept it simple, which I thought was smart.
Right.
And, some of the newer characters that they added, I enjoyed. To me, Kel definitely carried the movie. Like he was, without him, it's not even that good.
Wow.
Keenan was good as well, but without Kel, it was like, okay.
Question.
Yes.
Where can you watch it on?
Paramount Plus.
Got it.
And then I watched Love Has Won, Mother God, the cult show on HBO Max.
I don't think I heard of that.
Yeah.
And I didn't either. So I was watching TV one time and it was on, and it was kind of like halfway through the episode.
Yeah.
So then I was kind of intrigued. I was like, oh, cult shit. They're talking about some weird stuff. So I was like, all right, let me check this out. So it's only 3 episodes and I finished it. But it's like this lady who thinks she's literally Mother God on Earth. And you know how some cult shit go down. Like they're just weirdos. And so she's like, oh, I have father. So pretty much meaning like whoever she wants to fuck is father. And then she's got like a bunch of people. And then it got crazy.
Uh-oh. Here
So
we go.
this is where I knew like, all right, these people are fucking, they're not all together.
Yeah.
So she was saying that like she answers not to like God, but to like guess this. Just guess.
Who she answers to?
Yes. Who like tells her things to do and who she,
Like a famous person or
Yes.
like a famous person? Or?
Yes.
Okay. I got this Tom Cruise shirt on. So Tom Cruise.
No, that'd be a good guess though.
Is it someone evil? Can I get that hint?
No, it's not evil.
Huh. The president?
Okay. It's Robin Williams.
What?
Yeah. So
What?
I mean, same.
so I'm sitting there and she's got like this poster
Wow.
board of all these dead celebrities. Tupac's on there, all these dead celebrities. And she's all like, yeah, Robin Williams tells me what to do. Like he tells me if I can do this, if I can't do that.
From beyond the grave.
From beyond the grave. And I'm sitting there and I was kind of like zoned out. And then she started talking about that shit. I was like, all right,
Now you got
let's see what this
You got
shit
balls
is.
attention.
Now we're cooking with grease.
We're fucking, we're cooking with hot grease now. So I'm watching this shit and I'll fast forward to like kind of the end.
Yeah.
So she takes in like this other father guy he's equally fucking weird. And her whole, like, they're live streaming and shit, and they're all like, yeah, the fucking spaceships are gonna ascend her up when she dies and shit.
Yeah.
So she's like, pretty much, they're killing herself. Like, she's killing herself. She's not eating. She's taking some kind of supplement or some shit.
damn.
Sorry. And so they go to like this hotel. She's a fucking skeleton at this point, like a fucking mummy, and she dies.
Oh.
In a hotel, right? And they wrap her up in like blankets and they keep her like there. Like they're not telling the hotel staff that she's dead, but they show like in the documentary, like you can see like she looks like a fucking mummy. And like they're just like, oh yeah, she's still alive. They got like some fucking like electromagnetic type thing, and they got it on her foot. And like, oh my god, look at the numbers! Look at the numbers, like 300. And then they put their hand in front. It's 0. It's 0. 300. 30. It's like, what are you like?
What is this bullshit?
Like, what is going on?
This is this mythical bullshit,
Right? And so then they transport the body. Yeah, you guys seen Little Miss Sunshine?
Yes.
Think when they fucking take the granddad in the fucking Winnebago.
Yes.
They transport the fucking dead body like, because they're in like Colorado and they're going to like Oregon or some
Yeah.
shit, or driving all the way across the, with a dead body back there.
Yeah.
And they get pulled over by the cops, literally like fucking Little Miss Sunshine.
Yeah.
And then they take her back to wherever they were, and they just wrap her up again.
I was gonna be like some Weekend at Bernie shit.
So when they start the documentary, they show like the police going in there, because one guy, he was part of the cult and he didn't know. So he comes in, he's like she's dead. So he goes and snitches to the cops. Smart on his part. He's like, I don't want any part of that shit. So the cops come in, and yeah, they show it, and she's like just fucking blue, and just frail. This shit is wild. I suggest
Avatar shit.
What's it called again?
Love Has Won, Mother God, something else on HBO Max. It's
That's quite the
insane.
title.
And then I watched Thanksgiving last night.
Oh wow. Peacock?
No,
Or was it
in the theater?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's only in theaters.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was mid. I don't know if I don't know if we're gonna talk about it.
I mean, we could right now.
Okay, yeah.
'Cause
I enjoyed it.
You enjoyed it?
Yeah.
I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still thought it was mid though. But
I would give it a mid peak.
I mean, you could
Yeah.
still enjoy mid, right?
yeah. And I know they just got announced for a sequel.
They did.
Wow.
That seems like we're gonna get a lot of John Carvers.
But it is a certain company that did something a couple weeks ago
Oh.
concerning a certain horror franchise.
Yeah.
So
Stay tuned. Yeah, but I enjoyed it. I mean, some moments were a little cheesy, but that's to be expected. I think the sequel, they can definitely improve on it. And kind of, it also was a pretty good, because I was kind of guessing the boyfriend, Billy, because he was gone for like a while.
they're really leaning on him.
Yeah. And then I was thinking, oh, maybe it's this new rich boyfriend, because he was kind of gone too.
Yeah.
And then, no spoiler, but like, yeah, okay. So,
I was like, this makes sense.
yeah.
Yeah.
I just kind of wish we would have got a little closer with Mitch, but some of the kills was like, oh shit.
Oh, they were brutal.
Like the fucking the shopping cart. Did not see that. They just like fucking I'm like,
And
holy
there's a
shit.
certain character that gets his head crushed by like a mallet.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck, his head explodes.
Yeah.
Like, it's like shit.
It's so crazy because they just like
What do we think about Addison Rae's performance?
I don't even know who that is.
She played the girlfriend of the jock.
There was a lot of jocks.
Oh yeah, true. Never mind.
No, but the jock. That's
The one that got his head smashed.
Yeah, the one that got his head smashed. Yeah,
Okay. I still don't know what it is. I mean, I don't know.
like this is her Oscar movie.
I guess she was good. I don't know.
I didn't know she was that as right. I guess,
Perfectly fine.
I will say the part where like, wait, Jonathan, are you going to see it?
Yeah. I'm gonna check it out. I was debating it, but if you guys are saying it was mid but entertaining,
That's a good
I might-
slasher.
yeah.
The Holocaust scene, Alec.
Oh yeah,
Fucking like, what the fuck? Like that shit was insane.
that was good. Just great shit in that movie.
Yeah.
Great.
And then like just presenting on the table. Like, all right, man, this is crazy shit. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Killers of the Flower Moon. I guess I'll save that because we're gonna talk about that later.
Yeah.
And then Clerks 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a good little
It's a Kevin Smith movie.
Yeah, if you want to just put it on and just have at it. But yeah. That's about it.
I also watched Killers of the Flower Moon. We're gonna talk about that for sure.
Nice.
And we'll also watch. Well, I'm gonna name out a bad one. Five Nights at Freddy's. I didn't watch that in theater. I watched that at home because I'm not gonna go fucking watch Five Nights at Freddy's in theaters. A bunch around children.
Hey, good choice. They didn't ruin your experience, so go ahead.
God, because I saw those reactions on TikTok.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Losing their mind over like the most minuscule things. Like, especially the Matt Pat cameo.
Yes.
The Matt Pat cameo was terrible. It's just a theory. But did you see this, Jonathan?
I did see the
Like my thing with it is like I have no care for like the game series itself.
Yes,
Like I've
100%.
never played them. Like I know like a very basic surface. I know it's like basically
Yes.
like a survival horror game thing.
Yeah.
So I had no like connection to it at all. But I was expecting something more fun. At least something stupid. This is like taking itself way too seriously. And it was like it's watching Josh Hutcherson be sad for the entire movie.
The entire movie. So I mean, if I may,
go ahead.
I watched it with people who like Lil J, my little brother, who kind of knows a lot of the lore and like knows like all like, because I thought, you know, like Alex said, my knowledge is very minimal of like, it was just a video game and that's it.
This is a game?
Yeah,
It used to be.
It started off as a game.
series.
Yeah,
It's huge.
and then like the creator didn't expect, I guess, for it to blow up as much as it did. And then he created Five Nights at Freddy 2, Five Nights at Freddy 3, and then like, you know, they did a whole book series. They did a whole bunch, and then like it exploded to like its own franchise from just one video game.
Yeah, kids love it.
And so like the creator, I guess, of the game just kind of like kept on inventing stories to it, but never really kind of like said which one was like the real one. So like what's canon and all that, blah blah blah. And so I guess the creator had a big choice in making this film because I think he's the one that wrote it or something like that.
He
So
was one of the screenwriters.
yeah, he was on one of the screenwriters. So like, you know, he was like, I'm not making this, I guess, film for people that don't know about it, but more for my fan base of like who know and understand the lore and all that. And I guess it made a lot of sense, like Alex said, watching it, because half the time I was finding myself confused and half the time I was just trying to like, you know, it was the filmmaker be like, I'm trying to like analyze it and all that, but a lot of stuff they didn't really make sense to me. But everybody thought, oh, you sound like, it was like,
Look.
like
It's Balloon Boy.
and like Alex said, the whole, what is it, Matt Pack
Pack came in.
yeah, and I was like, okay, so what? I don't care about that. And people were like, oh, that's him. And I was like,
Who's this white
the hell is
boy?
this guy?
Who is that? Who is that?
Like, I know who Matt Pat is, but I was like,
Is it like the scene in Jarhead where they're watching the old school Vietnam
That is, yeah,
footage,
but-
and Jake is like, oh!
that is, yeah.
Yeah, it was, but I like, you know, I don't know. It just, I feel like it was a little bit unflowy for there. Like in the middle, it just kind of like went a different direction. Because I was expecting like maybe, I don't know about Alec, but like a little bit more of a thriller. But like it took a weird direction. Like, you know, it's like, oh, it's happy. Like a little moment.
Like, yeah,
there.
we're friends now. I was like, I thought we were going to see a movie about killer Chuck E. Cheese
exactly.
animatronics, but it's not. Well, they do kill people, but it's like really early on. It's like, first of all, it's called Five Nights at Freddy. They kill people in the daytime. Like they killed those whatever those robbers. I don't know. What you call them, but like
those hooligans.
Yeah, those hooligans. And it's like, yeah. Then like at the very end, they do like a plot twist, the most obvious plot twist ever.
You said the what?
This is the most obvious plot twist ever. It's like, ooh, he's the bad guy. Like, no shit.
No shit.
He appeared once in the entire movie and then never again. It was acting weird.
Oh yeah.
And of course, it's played by Matthew Lillard, Shaggy. So it was like,
oh, that's who it was. He looks so familiar.
yeah,
Oh, shit.
fucking, you get the guy from Scream to play your villain, so of course he's gonna end up being the bad guy. And,
Raggy?
yeah, Raggy.
Yeah.
And but yeah, I just thought this movie was just very piss poor.
Yeah.
This is not a good movie in general. Like, I don't know. It made money. Good for them.
Oh, it did.
I don't know. This is having a weird choice, alienating your audience with like
Yeah.
lore and not really explaining anything. Probably a bad choice. You should have just made a different movie in general.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'm trying to watch like this game theory Five Nights at Freddy, the Ultimate
Yeah,
Timeline.
yeah, that's
Oh
Matt Pat.
Lord.
Oh, this is
That's Matt Bay.
Yeah.
He's famous for like doing videos on Five Nights at Freddy's.
He's
Like
not-
dissecting the story.
he's
and
not really
whatnot.
saying anything though.
Yeah.
Because like I'm expecting to see like
It's the theory.
yeah, okay. I'm like expecting to see like gameplay footage, and it's just like
No, he's just gonna talk.
yeah, okay.
But yeah, besides that, oh yeah, I gave that movie a straight up ass as 1 star.
Sheesh.
Terrible movie. But one movie that's not terrible is David Fincher's The Killer.
I haven't seen that yet.
I know.
yeah.
I've been meaning to watch it. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I watched the Killer.
Mm.
Yeah, like around the beginning of the month, like last month, came out last month. And David Fincher's one of my favorite filmmakers. And this movie stars Michael Fassbender. He plays an assassin, and he's on a mission, and something happens during the mission where listen, kind of light spoiler, but he fucks up,
Uh-oh.
and then
He's like a veteran.
yeah, he's a veteran, yeah.
okay.
And so then the people that hired him heard about that, like, wait, he fucked up.
Oh.
Well, okay, I guess we're gonna go beat the shit out of his wife or girlfriend now.
Oh.
And destroy his house in
Or fuck it up.
in Brazil, wherever he's living.
Don't fuck shit up.
Yeah.
You're a mercenary.
Like, hey, I was having a bad day.
Yeah,
We're taking that out your
very,
wife.
very off day. But yeah, then he's like, then he finds out what happened to his girlfriend. And it's like, okay, I guess I'm gonna go kill these people now. And I swear to God, it's not personal. This is just business. And this movie was great because it feels like you're watching Michael Fassbender's character for like the first 20 minutes, like talking to himself, like it's basically like narration. And he's like basically going through like all the steps. It's kind of like ever seen American Psycho? Mm-hmm. Kind of like going through the steps, like how he like operates and shit like that. You know, he's like, oh yes, I go to McDonald's and buy like a 5 gram meal or something. And I sit there and wait. And then he's like, I'm basically saying like I'm the best in the world. I'm the best at what I do. And then he's setting up like the kill shot to kill this guy, this rich guy, and has like a dominatrix out in his hotel room. And then he accidentally shoots the dominatrix.
Oh no!
By accident. And then he's like, and then Michael Fassbender's character, his narration goes, "Fuck." So basically, the whole movie feels like he's like really good at what he does, but
right.
But he also is not as great as he thinks he is. So he kind of fucks up.
Shit.
He kind of fucks up throughout the whole movie.
Okay,
so it's like
that's interesting.
Yeah, it's really funny. It's really funny in that
It's a
aspect.
twist. Yeah.
It feels like David Fincher kind of like, because he's kind of known for being like a perfectionist
Of course.
filmmaker. So it's kind of like, I kind of feel like he's making fun of himself in a way.
Yeah, I kind of like that idea though, because it differentiates it
Yes.
from like kind of all the other like I'm gonna go kill you.
Yeah, because like when you were explaining it or describing it, in my head, I'm already thinking, okay, it might be like John Wick with mixed in with a little bit of like Seven, with like the killer thing and all that, and being perfectionist and all that.
Yeah.
But then as soon as you added that twist of like, oh, maybe he's not as good as he thinks he is, I'm like, okay, now I'm in.
Yeah.
Now I'm sold. Like I want to watch that. You know?
Yeah, he's good. He's just not that good. He's not like, John Wick all over the place. But yeah, highly recommend that movie and give that a peek.
I would love to like if there was just one giant action movie of just like all these different like badass characters,
Jason Bourne,
and just put everybody together and just see what the fuck happens.
You like the Expendables?
No, but you take like John Wick, Jason Bourne.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? And James Bond, literally.
That's an unfair squad.
And just mix them all together, and it's just like one super fucking villain.
I feel like Bond would kill them all.
You think so?
I feel like Bond.
Oh.
Bond. I feel like he would.
Well, what if Bond is the villain?
Oh, well, yeah. What if it's like a game of like
he's the final boss?
It's like it's like a game of like who's the fucking like spy out of all these action fucking people.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That'd be cool.
I don't know.
But no, then the kill. This movie also has probably like, even though we just had John Wick, I probably say this is probably my favorite fight scene of the year.
Oh wow!
And the killer, because it's so fucking brutal, and the sound design and the way it's shot and everything.
Well, he is very big on the sound from
Yeah.
what I remember in Seven and all that, so that's pretty cool.
And the crazy thing about this, like David Fincher never uses handheld. He uses handheld cinematography in this movie. So this is like, it's like wow.
He's experimenting.
Hold your horses. This is crazy shit happening right now. But no, it's good.
Alec, the moment it came off of a tripod or
I was like, wow.
That was his crazy moment.
He's going crazy.
It's like that GIF where the black kid and his like hair.
Exactly. But no, then I watched Anatomy of a Fall.
Oh, I want to watch that.
That was great. I really enjoyed that.
I was gonna go watch it, and then it was just like in obscure like theater locations.
Yeah,
and I was like, man.
Like I saw it in Pleasant Hill.
Yeah,
that's where I saw it. They were playing it there. It was like the last week before they pulled it out. So I'm like, I saw it there. And then me and Jonathan actually we went to San Francisco and we saw The Holdovers.
Okay. Where?
The new at the Alamo Draft House. Woo! And we can talk about this, Jonathan, because this is Jonathan's first experience at the Alamo Draft House. And don't know what Alamo Draft House is, like a chain of movie theaters that started in Texas, I believe. And basically, you come in there.
Well, it's got to be Texas Alamo.
Yeah,
right.
Alamo, yeah. And
True.
You basically come in there, and you come at your seat. You show them
you come in your seat.
You come. Well,
you got to get comfortable.
You come. Pause.
It's like, yeah, you got to cover your seat.
Come to your seat.
It's not one of those theaters. Okay, cool.
Oh yeah, you come to your seat, and then you show them your ticket, and then they're like, okay, what would you like to eat?
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
They basically serve you a whole meal while you're watching the movie.
Yeah.
You buy like a burger, you could buy fries, you could buy tacos, you could buy sandwiches, you buy anything. Yeah. It's like
Salads.
They get a salad, chicken fingers, stuff like that. And it's basically serve you food while you eat, and then you pay a bill at the end.
We should open a theater, right?
Okay.
Where they'd have that,
Yeah.
and then like you can get like a foot rub, you get like a shoulder rub. You know what I mean? Like a whole like spa experience and food while watching a movie. You want to get your dick sucked?
I'll just-
You know,
the whole experience.
the whole experience. You got to pay extra for that one.
But
Make sure to tip your.
But it was a very nice theater.
It was very nice.
My favorite theater to go to
Yeah.
go for like certain movies. And
Question: do they show like? Is it like a select showing, or is it like everything?
oh, they show pretty much almost everything.
Yeah,
Like,
they do.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
show like when we went to show the holdovers, the Marvels, what
Killers
else?
of the Flower Moon was
Killers of the
also-
Flower Moon. Yeah,
yeah.
they showed Killers of the Flower Moon. Yeah, they show like a great amount. They should also show old movies.
Mm-hmm.
They show old movies too. Yeah, it was a great theater. But yeah, we saw it as a nice cozy theater. And me and what do you think of it, Jonathan? What did you think of the theater experience?
Yeah, like I told Alec when we were watching, I was like, I did not have any big expectations for this theater. I was like, I thought Alec was just hyping it, or like the kids now say nowadays, glazing it, like making it like sound super good.
Glazing on
I
it.
go in, right, because I get there.
Like, what is going on here?
I go in and I get there early before Alec does, and I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna just wait inside because it just opened, and I go in, and there's a whole like gift shop in a theater, and I'm like,
Yeah.
there's a gift shop in a theater.
Yeah, you can buy clothes, merch from them. You
From
can
the
buy
theater.
other stuff. Like they got Funko Pops in there. They have leftover like Taylor Swift shit. Because they did like a special screening, like where you buy like, oh, this is the Alamo Taylor's version.
Yeah, and it was insane. And you could also rent movies there, like legit,
Yeah.
like DVDs in a theater. And I was like, this is unheard of.
Yeah,
And
they
I-
have like in the middle, they have like a whole section where you can
Yeah.
like pick whatever movie you want. They can rent it.
And then,
Yeah.
you have to take it back, obviously.
Yeah,
rent. Yeah, that's crazy to me. Again, because I thought like the
that's
whole
how
renting.
fucking rental works.
No, because I'm like, I thought like renting quote unquote died with Blockbuster and old Hollywood
I mean,
rentals and all that.
you got like fucking what's that called? The Red
Redbox.
Yeah,
Yeah, but that's very obscure, very small, but
It's not
in a
obscure.
theater. Okay, it's not obscure, but in a theater mainly. That's what I meant, in a theater. So that was
Yeah.
pretty cool. They have a whole ass arcade, like a second floor for art, like arcade or whatever. And I'm like, damn, they have a whole bar in there. Is that like a restaurant as well, or is it just a bar?
it's like a bar. Just a
Okay,
bar.
so
You can
there's
buy
a bar-
finger foods, I'm sure.
Yeah, so there's like a bar section, and then they have all the different theaters. And when I'm telling you it's like huge, I'm talking about like there's like 3 flights of stairs and like you could, so many different directions you can go and all that. And when I came in, I was like ready with my ticket, and I was like, where do I check in? I was like, anybody could just go in because people. I thought you had to like there was like where the gift shop is. I thought that's where you check in, but people were just coming in, going up to the escalators, going to their theater. I'm like, damn, you don't even have to pay for a ticket here. And then after when I met up with Alec, he was like, no, yeah, you go straight to your theater, and then once you take your seat, your waiter basically, because there's a waiter there, he scans your ticket in as soon as you sit down.
insane.
Yeah,
That's so. I'm on the website because
Oh,
I
yeah.
wanted to see it, and I scrolled down, and I like how firearms prohibited.
yeah, yeah. I read that too. I read that too.
Texas.
We're just gonna firearms are not allowed here.
I loved it. It was
Yeah.
a really, really great experience.
But yeah, I was thinking maybe we could go see the Iron Claw there
I would
Please,
like
when
that.
please.
that comes, because they're showing it.
Okay.
Yeah, that comes out. But but we saw the holdovers.
Yes.
What did you think of it, Jonathan?
Oh man.
Because you were kind of more on the I don't know about this side of things.
Yeah, I know. I talked a lot of trash, or maybe just like I had a big, huge doubts on the holdovers when I saw the trailer. It's just something about old timey movies that just I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna really enjoy it, but
Old timey movie made in 2023.
but when I watched it, I was like, finding myself to get emotional and went with I was transported into that time,
Mm-hmm.
and like really felt like the stories of like all these different characters and their journeys and their difficulties and whatnot. And like I told Alec, I was like, man, you brought me to a movie that's about a teacher in like a private school and like during the holidays, and I'm like, oh dang, it like it kind of like hit close to home. So I was like, man, this is crazy. But anyways, it was a really good. I really enjoyed the film. And then I saw some of the behind the scenes on the on YouTube like shortly after.
Yeah.
It popped up like, hey, behind the scenes on the holder, and I was looking at it, and the amount of I guess pre-planning into making this film, like from the camera choices that they chose to make it look old school, to like the production design, like, oh, we got to find these old timey cars, we got to find like a place that looks very like I don't know, like the 70s or something.
Yeah,
that was
70s,
during the
yeah.
time.
Mm-hmm.
And it was crazy because like you were watching that movie, you are transported back then. I'm like, oh dang, yeah, I wonder how they did all this. And
Yeah,
like, yeah,
it's an extremely cozy movie.
yeah.
And yeah, it's a very it's basically kind of like sums up Christmas very well. It's like very like it could be very heartwarming, but also sad at the same time.
Yeah,
Because it could be a tough time for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
But like you did just the holiday season, like there's a lot of like loneliness in the world. You kind of just alone, but you also have people that you can talk to and be with that can be on the same kind of like the same wavelength as you.
yeah,
And you find like kind of have that found family.
yeah.
Of those
The
certain
newfound
people.
family, yeah.
But yeah, I really liked it.
Yeah.
Paul Giamatti was fantastic in it
Yeah.
as the teacher. That's kind of like that's basically like a curmudgeon. Got a bit of an asshole at the start of the movie, but he slowly like starts like
Growing his
loosening up,
humanity, yeah.
loosening up a bit, especially with this kid. Or basically the plot of the movie is like the holdovers. The holdovers basically means like, oh, when all the kids in the private school go to
Back home.
for the holidays for Christmas. There's like a couple kids left that don't really have a home, or their parents can't really afford
To bring them back home.
for the holidays.
Yeah.
So they stay at the school, and then like the dean chooses like one teacher to stay with them.
God,
Where
Yeah.
that sucks.
Yeah, I don't know. I
yeah.
don't know if that's still a thing. I don't know if that was like a thing for the 70s.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
Yeah.
Like planning your holiday.
No, it's funny. It's funny because they did a really good job at it in like the film of like what, Paul, you said the actor,
Giamatti,
yeah. Like he's like, oh, I'm gonna have such a great holiday, whatever. And then like the dean's like, yeah, we're choosing you to do anything.
Well, because like he's basically punishing him because he like gave like their top athlete like a F or something
Yeah.
going under assignment.
yeah.
So, like,
Okay.
So this is your punishment.
Yeah.
And then they
You
have-
cost us this, right?
Yeah. And then they have the lunch lady, the head of the lunch
Yeah.
lady. She just lost her son
In the war.
in Vietnam.
Mm-hmm.
So she's not a very good place, but she's staying there to like cook for them.
Oh, because
The
it's in the
people that-
70s.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's-
okay,
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like Vietnam.
No,
Yeah, yeah.
It's a very like
Yeah.
It's not peace.
But yeah, she just lost her son. So it's like, and then the main kid, he has a difficult home life. He's like his father's not really there for him. And
He has like a stepdad.
his stepdad
Yeah.
that like doesn't really give a shit about him. And his
Right.
mom is kind of like subservient to the stepfather, being like, oh, okay,
It's a big word right there.
Oh,
subservient.
we learned it in the holdovers.
being like, oh yeah, we were planning to bring you home, but we're just getting more time to spend more time with each other.
Yeah. It
Spend
was
time with
crazy.
my new husband.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. It's kind of shitty,
fucked,
but yeah.
That is.
But yeah, the chemistry between all three of these people are amazing,
Yeah.
and I can see it being like one of those big sleeper hits that kind of is like
Yeah.
come out of nowhere. I can see everybody like eventually watching and being like, oh wow, we really enjoyed this movie, and be like a fan favorite.
Because I
Yeah.
don't think the
Yeah.
trailers do it justice.
No, it doesn't. It really doesn't.
Because I know, like when I watched it, I was like, "Oh, this shit looks nice."
Oh yeah, it's edited in that 70s style, so it's kind of like
yeah.
it's kind of like a stylistic choice, but yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, the movie itself is really great. Highly recommend it.
Oh, and one thing I did like about the Alamo in the trailers, or like what do they call it? Like the before trailers?
Oh yeah, the previews.
Yeah, the preview. So when you go in and sit down, before your movie starts, they play like small clips or trailers of movies that are in a similar genre. Or like, for example, since it was a Christmas movie, they played, old school like
Christmas ads. And
Christmas ads from like the 70s
Yeah.
and all that.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, which is very like, different than what you're used to, and now modern days and all that. I was like, oh, okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a cool thing they did do to like bring you into the world of the movie.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Then I definitely would like to see Iron Claw.
Oh yeah, I'd be showing like some like wrestling footage. I'm sure.
They're gonna show they're gonna show some WWE.
Well, probably not.
WCW.
Yeah, like old school,
yeah.
like NWA.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Shut up.
Well, that's how you know I don't know anything.
You don't know anything.
I didn't grow up in like that.
Man, I'll give that peak. I'll give that high peak.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Same.
Contender for Best Picture or no?
Yes, I would say so.
I think it might just slip in there. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
It might. Yeah. I think it'll like.
I guess he like best actor
Slide,
for
yeah.
Paul Giamatti.
Yeah.
And, best supporting for Divine Joy Randolph as the lunch lady.
Yeah.
She was really great. But yeah,
Yeah.
movie.
100%.
Then I saw Priscilla, the movie about Elvis' wife. That was a really good movie too. I feel like the actress that plays Priscilla, she was really great.
Wow.
Like because she, I looked it up. She's like 26 years old, I believe, at this point. But she's playing Priscilla when she goes like Priscilla when she's like
15
13,
or
like
oh,
13
wow.
to like 26, like mid 20s at least.
Huh.
And when she's playing it earlier, it's like this feels like a completely different human being from the person I saw like being interviewed for like earlier. Because it's like she's playing it exactly like a child. Like she kind of like has the voice. Like she changes her voice, like her whole demeanor is like completely changed. Like it's a really impressive transformation.
And I'm looking at her photos, and in one photo she looks like a little kid.
Yeah,
and then like right next to her, she looks like a 26.
Yeah. She looks like an adult woman. It's a critic, and then you see her like age as the movie goes on. It's really good. It's a really good performance by her. And then of course you had like Jacob Elordi playing like Elvis, and he's like 6'6" or some shit. So he's like. He looks like a monster, like next to her. But yeah, he was great too. Like I know people have been comparing his performance to Austin Butler's. It's like it's a very different,
Right.
The very different direction for both these characters in the in their movies that they're in.
Yeah.
Austin Butler's Elvis more like a hero, like an American legend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then Jacob Elordi's Elvis is more like a weird predator. Kind of like a weird predator mama's boy. It feels more like it. Yeah, they kind of go more into like his mama issues and shit like that. It's really interesting, but it also shows like him in a good light in some parts, and it also shows him in bad lights in some parts. It shows like he wasn't like a perfect human being at all. So it's a very nuanced take on the whole relationship, and I enjoyed it a lot.
Nice.
And I recommend that. And what else did I watch? Oh yeah, I watched Saltburn. Hey you guys, have we talked about this movie? I'm not sure.
We watched the trailer.
Yeah,
We watched the trailer,
yeah.
Yeah, it's a new movie from Emerald Fennell. She directed Promising Young Woman a couple of years ago. And this one stars Barry Keoghan and also Jacob Elordi. He's having, bless you.
Thank you.
Jacob Elordi, he's having a good year. He's putting in some performances. And basically, Barry Keoghan, I think his name Keoghan, and he basically plays this kind of like nerdy guy because it's set in 2007, and he's playing this nerdy guy that is coming to this freshman in college or something, and he meets Jacob Elordi's character who's like this very rich popular guy, and they start like having a connection with each other. They start liking each other, as friends. And he's like, "Well, it's the summer. You told me your dad passed away, and why don't you like come to my home, my manor? It's called Saltburn, live with my family for the summer. We have a lot of fun." And then they get there. He meets the family. They're like weird British people. And it's like that's kind of par for the course. And then Barry Keoghan's character, he starts to do some weird shit with the family, and he starts seducing in the weird ways, sexual and very, very odd ways to get into this family. And maybe it seems like he's trying to take over the house.
He's trying to get that money.
Yeah. This is one of the strangest experiences I ever had watching a movie because it's like Because it's a lot of good parts and a lot of parts where I'm like, wait, what's going on here? Wait, how did we get here? And it kind of feels like some parts feel like Babylon in a way, where the kind of like the structure is kind of like all over the place, but I still enjoyed it. Like, I'm trying to like speak of it, but I'm not like spoiling too much.
Right.
But I can see why it's a divisive movie because there's some story choices in there that are odd. But I can definitely see where the filmmaker was coming from, trying to do it because it feels like it's more like a erotic thriller for the most part of it. And there's a scene in there where Barry Keoghan's character does something like oh. You nasty. Oh. you a nasty little boy. And like, and you're also doing this. So you're a weird bisexual boy. Okay. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I think I gave it a mid peak.
Okay.
Yeah.
Question: do you think this is any way gonna be an Oscar at all?
Maybe cinematography.
Okay.
Because cinematography is really excellent, and I don't know about anything else. This might be too much for the.
That's what I was
Academy.
thinking. I'm even surprised because the way you're describing it and all that, I'm even surprised if cinematography gets in there.
Yeah.
But
Wait, have you seen it?
No. But the way he's describing it, I said. But yeah.
And then after that, last night I watched this movie called May December. Have you guys heard of this?
No, what is that?
No.
May December?
Yeah, May December. It's a new film from Todd Haynes, the director that I enjoy. He's kind of like pretty much known for making like these melodramatic films centered usually around women.
Oh.
Usually. And he's like kind of like one of those guys like that came up. He's kind of known for being like one of the leading pioneers in the queer cinema movement. And Jamal,
I know, no.
God damn it!
Hey, don't throw
Don't
me
look
in.
at me.
Don't throw me. I didn't have a look, people.
But
Natalie Portman.
Yeah, the movie that stars Natalie Portman and Julianne Moore. They're the main actors, and pretty much, I kind of had a vague idea of the movie because Natalie Portman plays an actress she's like a famous television actress, but she's really trying to break into like movies. She's trying to like basically win an Oscar. Oh. So she decides she gets hired to take on the role of this woman, and I believe her name is Gracie, played by Julianne Moore. And she basically has a past where she did something very controversial, and she is married to this younger man, he's like 36, about the same age as Natalie Portman's character. And I was like, oh, okay, so there's like an age gap thing going on. Like that's like the controversial thing, I guess. But then you watch the movie, and it's like, okay, so they're married. She's married to this young man, like 30-something years old, and then you see that they have two kids, and they're about to go into high school. I'm just like, wait, how old is he? And then you look at it again. Then he has an even older daughter that's in college, and I'm like, wait, what's going on here? So then you find out that pretty much that Julianne Moore's character had a relationship with.
Well, wait, hold on, because I might watch it now.
It's not a spoiler, really. It's more like something I didn't know about.
Okay.
It's something that everybody knew except me, apparently. But it's based on a true story, actually, like loosely based on a true story. It is like basically her character had a relationship with this young man when he was 13 years old.
Holy fuck!
Damn.
Yeah, they had a sexual relationship. She got caught and went to jail. And came out of jail, and then they got married. Well, she actually had a kid, their first kid together while she was in jail. Yeah. And then she got out of jail, then they got married, and they had other kids. And now now they want to make a movie about, well, they made a movies about it already, but they want to make like the definitive movie about this woman. And Natalie Portman's character, you think that she's kind of like, oh, wow, this is fucked up. But no, then you kind of realize, oh, okay, you're kind of like a dickhead too, because you're not really wanting to like find the truth in this whole situation. You're just really trying to like, what are you gonna say, like glamorize it, like for yourself, like you're taking advantage of like this poor guy's situation.
You're just trying, like she's trying to get the role, right?
Yeah. Oh, she has the role. She's just like she's doing research.
Okay.
So she's like hanging around the family and stuff like that, and like getting to know them. And the surprise for me of this movie is that it's kind of like darkly funny, because there's a lot of uncomfortable parts that are actually pretty funny. And it feels like it's kind of like satirizing Lifetime movies as well.
Okay.
Because
Lifetime movies.
Yeah, there's some like moments in there where it feels like it's like the most mundane shit. And then she's like Julianne Moore's character in the beginning is like looking into like a refrigerator, and then the music all of a sudden like dum dum dum, and then the camera zooms in on her, and then she's like looking at the refrigerator like, I think we ran out of hot dogs. And it feels like it's making fun of the audience in a way, being
right.
like, okay, you guys are
You guys eat all this up and all that.
you guys are eating up, like kind of like the true crime thing that we've talked about.
Yeah.
Before, it's kind of like everybody just like sensationalizing things that are just really gross. But but the surprise for me is like the young man that she married is played by Charles Melton, and he was on Riverdale. He played Reggie on Riverdale. And I remember seeing pictures of him in the movie. I was like, oh, okay, so he's gonna play the hunky husband. But I was like, nah, this man gives him probably like a sneak best supporting actor performance.
Oh wow, okay.
Because he's absolutely incredible in this movie, I thought. Because he plays a dude that you can tell is like he's a grown man, but mentally he plays it like a 13-year-old boy that's stuck in Arrested Development.
Okay.
Like it's like not like the show, like I like like not the show.
Okay, because I instantly went to like the show.
No. Arrested Development being like you're stuck.
You're
in this
stuck in that
place,
mindset.
like,
Yeah,
you're stuck in this age, and you don't really know how to like properly like act in the normal world, because he's stuck being like a 13-year-old boy because his life got changed when he met this woman.
It's like Michael Jackson.
God damn it. But yeah, this probably like this probably gonna end up being one of my favorite movies of the year.
What?
Where is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's on Netflix. Yes, it's streaming on Netflix, so you can watch it.
Definitely check that out. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Netflix original, and I can see this being I can see it being nominated for like best screenplay and best actors, stuff like that. So, I highly recommend this one. Oh, yeah, and it's called May December because I believe it comes from an old like story where it's like, oh yeah, this a young woman named something May met this older guy named John December or something, and there's like an age gap between them, like a big age gap. Like she was like a teenager and he's like a grown man. So, but it's kind of like the reverse of that. It's like an old phrase I never heard of before. So that's why it's called May December.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
It sounds old.
Yeah, it's very old. But it's a very good movie.
Nice.
Cool.
That's all that I've seen. What about you, Jonathan?
What I've watched was a couple of mids. The only good one, like I said, was probably The Holdovers. Other than that, I watched The Mandela Effect, which was on Hulu. It was an interesting thing that I kind of like saw a trailer. I was like, I'm bored. I don't know what to watch. So I just kind of like saw that, and I was like, maybe I'll take it. I'll take a chance with it.
Yeah.
Worst thing I've ever seen. I don't know.
But you gave it 2 stars.
It was like a documentary.
I know.
Or?
No. It was like a horror theory. I gave it 2 stars because I was like, it wasn't like terrible, but it just took a weird turn. I don't know. It talks about the whole glitch of the Matrix type of thing that people talk about.
Oh God! Never mind. Okay,
yeah. It was weird. It was very weird. After that, I watched Shallow Hal with Jack Black. It was the first time I watched it. I was laughing my ass off.
Fat Gwyneth Paltrow.
I've never seen this movie before, but it just kept on popping up in my Hulu. Like, you might like this, Hulu's picks or whatever for you. Yeah. I was like, why not? I'm bored. I don't know. It was a Thanksgiving break, so I was like, I'll just watch it. So I was watching it, and I enjoyed it. It was mid, but I enjoyed it. As a story and all that. It was like very classic 2000s and all that. So I watched it and I showed the rest of my family, and we're like, okay, this is pretty funny. Shallow Hal, I get it.
I remember watching that a lot as a kid. I had it on DVD.
What did Little J think?
Little J.
Little J kept on getting grossed out by the tail.
Oh yeah. Tail at the end. This is such a weird plot.
Yeah,
because he's stuck. Doesn't he get stuck in a hotel with like Tony Robbins?
Yes. and he's the one that fixes him and stop looking or stop judging women by their looks, and he just sees like their inner beauty and whatnot. And yeah, it was just again like very old school 2000s thing, but I enjoyed it. It was good.
Yeah,
I watched No One Will Save You. I finally got around to watching it. It was very different, like Alex said. It was good for the most part. I just really did not like the ending. It was very weird turn.
I get that, yeah.
And for me it wasn't justified. Like why did that, why did they end it like that? So that's why, I gave it a mid. I wish they would have taken it a step further or something. Yeah. And then I did watch also The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbird and Snakes. That one, I was expecting more of The Hunger Games, of how the fighting and like people, I guess action and all that. This one was longer than all the other movies. Like it was really long. Watching it, I felt it like, oh my god, this movie's still going on. And like,
oh my god, where are we?
I was like, and like I should have known by the name of The Ballad of Songbirds or Songbirds. It had a lot of singing in it, and it started to feel almost like a musical a little bit because it was just so much singing. And I was like, I don't not like musicals, but I didn't expect that for a Hunger Games.
Like Rachel Zegler singing.
It just felt like I was sitting down for a musical, and like if I would have known there was a lot of singing involved, I probably would have just waited and watched it, streamed it later or whatever. But I thought her performance was pretty good. I can't complain about that. Her voice, is great. But again, when I'm going in to watch Hunger Games, I'm going in to watch
I'm trying to see some kids die.
Some kid, yeah. like somebody drop a loaf of bread right in the middle, and see people kill each other for it or whatever, But I found it interesting, like for the story that it had and all that. It really does kind of like go well into how the backstory of like President Snow, I think, and all that. So it was interesting, but I would, also say it was just very mid.
Yeah, mid.
For a movie, but the only like thing or movie that I really 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 enjoyed was The Holdovers overall. From everything I watched
for months.
Hey. We will not talk about it. Okay,
you did.
We will not.
We have it on recording.
We will not mention it. Okay,
Jamie, playback Jonathan shitting on
it. But yeah, so that's my picks or my movies that I watched.
Nice. Alec,
yes,
femme history.
Yeah,
on this day in history, December 2nd, 1988, the classic comedy parody film The Naked Gun premiered. You guys ever seen The Naked Gun?
I've seen like clips of it.
Leslie Nielsen,
yeah,
classic film. Wanted to bring that up because I love that movie.
Oh, okay.
I watch that movie all the time. I was a kid. Leslie Nielsen's one of my favorite comedy actors.
Like slapstick.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yes.
And there was a certain trailer that came out recently, the Lady Ballers, Daily Wild Lady Ballers. It felt like Lady Ballers was trying to do that kind of like energy.
Yeah.
Like the Naked Gun type of energy, but it fails immensely because these filmmakers don't know how to make a movie good. But yeah, that's why I brought it up really.
Yeah. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I didn't think about it like that. Yeah,
now that you kind of say it, I can kind of see how they could kind of
they wanted to try to emulate that
over the top goofy raunchy thing.
Yeah,
maybe somebody was watching The Naked Gun. It was like, oh,
we could do this. We can do
modern day.
We can do Joanna Man, but bad. Even worse than Joanna Man,
but white.
But white. Yeah, we were talking about the trailer for Lady Ballers. What do you guys think of it? Because this is. To add context to it, the Daily Wire is like this conservative news outlet, and they make content on their own platform, the Daily Wire Plus, whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah, Daily Wire Plus, yeah.
And they have their movies, and then they released this movie recently called Lady Ballers, where it's about guys that pretend to identify as women so they can play sports.
They call it gender fluid, right?
Yeah, gender fluid sports, and this is basically them trying to make fun of like the trans community and stuff like that
in sports.
But yeah, and this looks lame. to me because none of the jokes were funny. It is like the most like surface level jokes where it's just like, why you think you can misgender me or you shit like that. It's like, I identify as this. You can't say that to me. Shit like that.
Well, so when you sent it, I thought it was just like a parody, like a fake, like a fake thing.
Yeah.
And then I'm watching the trailer. I'm like, oh, this is an ending.
This is a real hour and a half film.
It's a real fucking thing.
Yeah.
It looks dumb as shit.
No, but the thing is, it looks so bad, like the lighting wise and all that. It doesn't feel like a film. It looks like somebody just grabbed the camera and just like, let's record this.
It's like
You
one
know,
of those
it's
like fake
God.
movies that are within another movie.
Yeah.
It's like they're like making fun of something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like they started making something else and then they filmed that scene and they're like, oh, let's do this.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
Then you got all these like conservative people show up, like Ted Cruz and shit like that.
Yeah. I saw that. I was like, what?
And I was like, y'all trying too hard.
but is anybody gonna watch it?
The Daily Wire fan base for sure. They're gonna be like, act like this is the funniest movie ever made.
Anybody here gonna watch it?
No. Well,
I'm not gonna pay.
I'm not gonna pay for it.
Yeah.
Like if it's like if I see it like on some streaming site, like illegal. Like,
Like if they have it on X.
yeah.
And somebody just like, here.
Shit, there's people that upload movies on Twitter now.
I know.
So it's like, why not?
We need LimeWire back.
No, LimeWire. Yeah. So yeah, this looks like a bad movie.
It got a 7.6 out of 10 on IMDb.
Well,
Of
that's
course.
from Daily Wire fans. Like anybody. That don't mean shit.
I'm just saying. 7.6.
Oh,
It also got like a 97% like audience scores. Like,
Whoa.
it's literally their fans. It's like being like, this is the greatest comedy. Hollywood is afraid to make a movie like this. Even though they've made this like more than a dozen times, like 1,200 times before.
like 1,200 years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
It's almost like they try to do like those old like parody movies.
That's what they were. Yeah.
You know, like not
epic movie.
another teen movie,
Yeah.
scary movie and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know.
They're trying to bring parody back.
Yeah, I'm about to say the parody genre died a long time ago.
Yeah.
For a reason.
Because that shit, well, that was ran to the ground.
Yeah. They went hard on it, and then, they ran it to the ground. Everyone was trying to get in on that action.
Speaking of running to the ground,
Ooh, I like that.
talking about the box office.
That's a good one.
John Burgundy. This is the news.
John Burgundy.
John Burgundy.
John Burgundy.
This is news with John Burgundy.
Bitches.
I'll start off with the box office reports of the week. So this is for the week of November 24th through the 26th. We have number 1, The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, coming in at 29 million. Then we have number 2, Napoleon, coming in at 20.6 million. Number 3, Wish, the Disney movie, coming in at 19.7 million. After that, we have Trolls Band Together, 17.8 million. And lastly, we have Thanksgiving coming in at 7.1 million. Thoughts?
Well, Jamal just ran out the room real quick so he can go pee. But where did the Marbles place?
Oh, they didn't even place on the top. Let me see.
Wait, they didn't even place top 10?
Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They came at number 6 in the list. The Marbles, yeah, and they came in at 6.3 million. Oof. Wish. I'm surprised they didn't do as much.
Oh yeah, that's another fucking.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, I think Disney's having a little bit of a downhill right now, or this year in general, kind of a little down flop.
They have not had a movie that hit $1 billion this year, and that was like a regular thing for them.
Yeah,
like, have movies that just hit $1 billion. Like, you can expect a Disney movie to come out is going to make shit tons of money.
Yeah.
Billions of dollars, and it didn't. And this should have been like because I know Wish was like their like 100th anniversary movie or some shit.
Surprisingly,
celebrating all the years of Disney, like since its inception. Yeah, and it's supposed to be their celebration, and no one seemed to have watched it.
Yeah, no, it was. I know they said that like they were saying, oh, we've been working on this film for years now, and like the animation and whatnot, and then for the way it did, I was like, jeez.
I mean, even the animation didn't look too great.
No, yeah.
It looked like they were trying to do Spider-Verse.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I think they were trying to, like, dabble into that, you know, what's it called, like that genre-ish or whatever, because, they saw what Sony was making with the whole how, Into the Spider-Verse was doing in the box offices and all that.
Yeah.
But, it just didn't respond or do as well as they had hoped.
Exactly.
It's just, I don't know. The trailer just doesn't even look that good either and all that. And they usually have good like storylines and all that, but just this one just did not do it. Did not do it.
Yeah, I
for
think
people.
it's gonna be one of those ones that do better on Disney Plus than it does in theaters. Maybe.
Do you think it would have been smarter for them to have kept it for Disney Plus or streaming only, or just rather take the chances on theatrical release?
I don't know, because again, this is supposed to be like their 100th anniversary celebration film. So
they could have been doing that. Yeah,
just putting it on Disney Plus would have been like, why are you doing that?
Yeah, right. I forgot about that. I forget about that little
But to me, it feels like if you're gonna celebrate your 100th anniversary as a company, as probably the most successful film production media company of all time, why not make a movie about Mickey Mouse?
Boom.
Because we haven't had I feel like we haven't had a Mickey Mouse movie in like decades.
That would make that would make perfect sense.
Yeah.
Welcome back. Jamal was just silent the entire time until now.
That would that would make perfect sense. No, I was reading Alec.
Yeah, he knew what we were talking
doing
about.
my research.
But yeah, a Mickey Mouse movie seems like that would have been
better
for 100. Like, he's the mouse.
Yeah,
or Disney himself.
Yeah.
Do you guys think we're gonna get a Disney biopic?
Haven't we?
No,
we haven't,
like that one with Tom Hanks a couple of years ago.
That's what I said. I think
that was more about the making of Mary Poppins the movie,
but like a whole
biopic.
I think it's coming soon.
I don't know. He's got some
stuff.
Controversial stuff in his past. I don't know.
Does.
You can't have that if you can't have Chris Brown on Sweet Like a Zach and Cody.
But I feel like making a Mickey Mouse like a solo movie would have been better than like doing this kind of
smarter,
this kind of movie. And I don't know, you could have made a movie about, I don't know, maybe do the Barbie trick on Mickey Mouse where he had an existential crisis and he's gonna go try to find his maker, and maybe he finds like an animated version of Walt Disney at the end. I don't know.
Damn.
And they have a talk and it celebrates Disney, the whole company in general.
Disney's calling you right now.
God,
they want you to write it.
Shit, they need me.
They want you to write that shit
after the year they've been having.
But they want you to use AI.
Oh yeah, they want you to use my AI generated Mickey Mouse. But this whole thing goes into the whole conversation about the box office, because Jonathan told me the box office of the Marvels.
Yes,
and I just wanted to talk about the state of comic book movies in general, because this has been probably the worst year for the genre.
Sheesh.
And since probably even before 2012. So you want to talk about that real quick, Jonathan? Give us some history.
Yes. So the comic book genre has been around for over 80 years now, beginning with the serial adaptation of Mandrake the Magician in 1939. The genre wasn't taken very seriously outside of just selling toys until Richard Donner's Superman the movie became a worldwide sensation that showed that superhero characters can have compelling stories on the silver screen. With the release of Marvel Studios' Iron Man and Christopher Nolan's Oscar-winning The Dark Knight the same year, while Iron Man was a critically acclaimed box office hit that served as the starting point for the MCU, The Dark Knight went on to become a pop culture phenomenon, being the first comic book movie to gross over $1 billion at the box office and being hailed as one of the greatest films of all time. This much success led the Hollywood industry to invest a lot more time and money and resources into the genre. An investment that would prove highly successful, with the Marvel Cinematic Universe becoming the highest grossing franchise of all time on a total of over $29 billion worldwide. There were some misses to be had, mainly from the competing DC universe. By 2019, it seemed like there wasn't an end in sight until now. After the peak of Avengers Endgame, the world going into months-long shutdown due to the COVID-19 virus, the genre, specifically the MCU, seems to be struggling to reclaim the former glory it has had. There have been some major hits such as Spider-Man No Way Home, The Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, but overall the audience reaction to Phase 4 and 5 have been extremely divisive due to the immense amount of content released on a yearly basis between characters and Disney+.
Theaters and Disney Plus.
Oh, theaters and Disney Plus. I am so sorry. This past November, the studio had...
Don't be sorry, ho. Be careful.
I'm sorry. This past November, the studio had their first bona fide flop with Nia DaCosta, The Marvels, on the DC end, which has had nothing but flops the past few years besides Matt Reeves' The Batman. They seem to be rebuilding under James Gunn with new cast members being added to his Superman Legacy film. Do we think the genre is dead, or is it a situation where the audience wants more quality over quantity? I want to know from Jamal's standpoint, because he's always a big no on the superhero genre and comic books and all that. So what do we think?
I think I kind of called this a couple months ago. I think it's a mixture of both. I think people are tired of it, but I think they're tired of it because they want quality over quantity. And I think it seems like it's such a tricky kind of situation, because while there are some great ones, Spider-Man, No Way Home, Guardians of the Galaxy, and then the new Batman, but it just seems like it almost just seems like they're just like, we just have to have one to have one. Like we have to have something to put out. And I think with Marvel, they were kings of the box office.
Yeah.
And it's like once it's like, shit, we can just do no wrong. Like they were just boom, Iron Man, whatever, Avengers, and everything was just like $1 billion. And so I think with that, you kind of get complacent, and then it's like, oh, we're making hand over fist here.
Yeah.
And I mean, at the end of the day, that's what it's about, especially with something like this. Like, yeah, the content is important, but for them, it's like, oh, if we can make these superhero movies and make money, that's what we're going to do. But I feel like with Disney Plus, like they have an opportunity to build stories and have the climax be the movie. You know what I mean? Like if they took the Marvels, I don't know if the Marvels have a show, or Ant-Man, whoever the fuck, and built out a story over 2-3 seasons, and then the final climax, the series finale, we'll say, is the movie. It's like you can take the time building these movies and creating these movies, and you don't have to sit there and rush and oh shit, we got to every single summer we have to have one, because Fast and the Furious has one every single year.
Every 2 years.
Excuse me, sir.
That's who they're competing with. But you know what I mean? Like I feel like if they did that and they focus on all right, we're gonna crank out an 8 episode season, and we're gonna do 3 of them, and then the final climax is the movie. I think that builds anticipation, because then it's like, okay, shit, now I gotta watch this show, and then I know in 3 years, okay, I can go watch the big season finale or whatever. Yeah, I just think they need a break. I think it's also kind of like with video games, where you have Madden or NBA 2K, and you only have a year to put out a game. So how much more can you make the game better in that same year? In that 1 year process.
Right.
You can see Tom Brady's pores now.
Yeah.
You can see the sweat coming
You
down.
can see the bead of sweat.
You can see his hair move.
Yeah, that's it.
His mane.
His but you know what I mean? I think they just need to take a break, and I think people would be like, okay, as long as you, but then if you take the break, you have to come back, and it has to be really good.
Yeah,
Like you can't take the break and then come back with the same shit.
yeah.
Because then it's like, all right, well, fuck you. And then DC, I don't know what they're doing. So I think they just, it's hard because they want to make as much money as they can.
Right.
But I think with the Marvels flopping, and did you see what Iger had said about the Marvels?
Yeah.
Lack of supervision.
Oh yeah, no,
What?
there were not much executives to oversee the movie on set.
They're fucking adults.
Which I'm just like, yeah, y'all throwing.
If anything,
throwing your black female director under the bus like that.
No, hold on. Wait. If anything,
Every other movie is like, oh, okay.
Like, y'all didn't say this about Ant-Man and the
Yeah.
Wasp. Like,
But this one, it's like, well, the Negro didn't have supervision. So she was out there going willy-nilly.
Yeah.
We don't know what was going on here. Like, come on, man.
we did not approve. He's like, no. Bob Iger goes to. He's like, we did not approve of this, even though his name was on fucking everything.
I didn't see this movie until last week.
I didn't even know this was in the pipe. like, shut the fuck up.
He's like, I thought we pushed this shit till next year.
So like, come on, man. Yeah, like, perfect example. Like, you didn't say any of that shit with like Ant-Man or whatever.
Yeah,
But
which did terribly.
Lack of
That didn't do
supervision.
well either. Yeah.
Like, come on.
That's some shit. Now, I do want to add to what Jamal said. I definitely agree with the whole aspect of like they're just trying to crank out stuff, no matter how it comes out, no matter if it seems, AI, whatever, right? And so their problem is their greed for money. They just want money, and they want to get it without having to really like invest in it. Like they're trying to cut costs wherever they can, right? And I liked that. What is it called? The comparison of like a video game.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think a lot of people play GTA? They take their sweet time. They announced that they're working already on their GTA. What is it like 6? And they were like, "Oh, it's not gonna come out till 2020, 2030 or something like that." Like they're taking forever to do it.
I think it's coming out next year, but yeah.
But
But they've
something
been
like
working
that.
on it for like over a decade.
yeah,
Yeah.
probably 5.
Yeah. And so that's what I'm saying. Like, they actually are taking the time, and people were like, they were showing, I think like there was like clips or like, what's it called? Leaked stuff. I've seen some like leaked stuff that they were showing like, oh man, you could like do this and do that. And like, I know they were like pissed because they were like, no, this is like, not supposed to be revealed and all that, but it's helping their advantage because like, oh man, this is look good. I think I read that like you could get sunburned now on GTA and like hell of stuff like that. Like, you have to pay your rent on
Watch your weight.
and all that. it's like little stuff, like little minimal details, but the fans, as soon as it comes out, man, I wouldn't be surprised if it like sells out or whatever.
It's
man.
gonna be huge.
It's gonna be huge.
Yeah, it's gonna be a blockbuster.
But that's their idea. Like, we don't care if we take forever to make it because we're gonna give them quality over quantity, right? And that's what Marvel kind of has to do. Go back to like what they did back then was, and I understand what they were trying to do. I guess they were trying to re-franchise it, I guess, in a way of like, okay, we can't rely on Iron Man, we can't rely on Captain America, so we're gonna build it up again. But the thing was, they wanted to build it up, but they wanted to build it up kind of like quickly and like without being quality. Because back then, correct me if I'm wrong, there was like one Marvel movie a year or so, or like one or two, right? 1 or 2 a year, ish. When it was like back when it was like Iron Man, like Phase 1, like it was Iron Man, and then next year was like Captain America, and then after that it was like or the Hulk, and you know what I mean?
Captain America, Thor, and next year like Hulk and I don't know, the Avengers maybe,
Yeah, so it would be like a slow build up because they would take their time to like make sure everything was looking the best and all that. And now it's just like, okay, what's next? Okay, yeah, whatever. Approved. Go. And so, like they did their like the number one mistake, which is set the bar really high, and now they can't reach it again. They set the bar really high with like Avengers Endgame, and like they kind of were like, okay, where do we start now? Like, okay, we can't use these characters anymore, so let's rebuild, rebrand with new characters, but let's build them fast because like where people want more, we want more money. We want those billions, and then it started seeing a decline. And now they're over here. Oh, we don't have enough supervisors or oversight and stuff like that. I don't know, Alec.
Yeah, it's like with me being like a lifelong like comic book fan, and seeing what Marvel has done with the genre has been, even if like there's people that don't like these movies and there's people that do, but I think Jamal doesn't like these movies, which I understand. But there's there's a certain way where these movies develop where it's kind of like unprecedented to the industry, whereas like they told a whole story over the 10 years that all interconnect with each other. Everybody pretty much understood what was going on, and you could follow along easily. And if you missed a movie, it's okay. You can catch up pretty fast, and everybody just like can jump onto it. And it was great for what it was, And they presented like a whole arc that started back in 2008 and ended in like 2019. And yeah, it's like one of those things where it's like not really something that happens in movies at all. But after that, they start running into the same issues that comic books have ran into before, where it's like you like this story? Well, you got to read this first, and then you got to read the spinoff of that in order to understand that, because then you won't understand what happens in here if you don't read that. That's crazy.
First. That's true.
Yeah. So like the whole thing with the Marvel thing, like a thing that's kind of like tampered its box office, because it kind of feels like you have to watch at least 2 shows before you watch this movie.
That's right.
Yeah. I mean, well, I saw the Marvels and it was like, it didn't really, I watched the shows before. Even then, you just watch the movie, I think you'd be fine.
Not even like if you don't watch Miss Marvel?
I think you'd be fine.
Okay.
It has like a little recap of like how who she is. Well,
okay.
Her powers are kind of like fucked up. So I don't know. Like, I think people are gonna like. I think people are gonna be like, "What? Wait, how's her powers work?" Okay, whatever. But it doesn't really matter too much.
Yeah.
Really, but yeah, it just feels like you're making your audience do homework now in order to enjoy these things. Before it wasn't really like that before.
Jamal always hated homework.
I'm just kidding. Because I know, like at the top of the decade, like 2020, I believe because of COVID, there was like a mandate to basically boost up Disney Plus sales and all that. Because no one's going to movies. Well, we got to put as much content on here as possible. So we got to like
for a moment,
greenlight as many TV shows and like little specials or whatever as possible, so people can watch our streaming service. So now we gone from like watching like maybe like 2 to 3 movies per year of like from Marvel to watching. I think even like in like the past 3 years they released like at least 30 something projects.
Damn.
Like in the past, like over 30 projects in the last 3 years. I'm pretty sure that was the number, because we got like. Even like this year alone, we got like Ant-Man and like fucking Guardians, the Marvels, and
Loki.
then you have Loki, and then like
wasn't
you had 2 other shows. Shit,
was it Night something?
Oh, Secret Invasion.
Moon
Knight came out last year.
Did you mean the Werewolf by Night was last year, right?
Werewolf by Night was last year. Yeah.
Okay.
And then they got the What If show coming out later this year, and then that little Baby Groot show is like that's kind of like for kids. It's like a lot of shit. So to keep up with, even though you don't really have to, but they're kind of like, they don't really say, hey, these are not important. They don't really like give you the idea that these are not important to the overall story. Just kind of like
they don't want to say that because they already know they trained their audience.
They trained the audience that like, oh yeah, every part of this builds to the greater story.
It's important.
Yeah, it's important. Yeah, but yeah, you train your audience to believe that everything is important, and then you get tired out because it's like, okay, this not only is this mid, but it's like it doesn't really serve anything to me, so I'm just not gonna waste my time on it.
You're just devaluing.
Right. Yeah, devaluing the product. Mm-hmm. And then they got other shit going on because I know, they like COVID was like fucked up. They're like a whole schedule to everything in terms of filming. Then they have the whole Jonathan Major thing going on.
He just started trial.
Yeah, still like an ongoing thing. So like their main bad guy is under trial right now.
It could be a legit bad guy.
Yeah, he's a legit bad guy. It's under trial. Then they have no idea who the fuck are going to be the Fantastic Four. That's my thing. It's like, oh god, Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards.
Do you think?
Well, it's not.
It's not Krasinski.
So,
but that's like,
it's an actor.
It's like it's an actor. He can definitely act something. Yeah. As Reed Richards, that's a hell no from me. I'm sorry.
Reed Richards is like a very particular, character.
So what would you guys do as like, let's say you do a full on reboot?
Yeah.
And like which like movies would you put out? Like if you had like, we'll give you 2 movies to put out.
Yeah.
And then we'll give you like 3 shows to put out that are going to build to like something, to another movie or something. So you get 2 movies and then like 3 shows that are going to build to another movie.
Thank God you asked this because I feel like I've said this before, but something more on the lines of, well, I would like, instead of making Loki a show, I would make it a movie.
Yeah.
Like a 2-hour movie. And basically have the same story, except by the end of his movie, when they, the whole like, multiverse breaks or whatever.
Yeah.
The multiverse breaks and then Loki wakes up. I don't know, maybe he's in the Fantastic Four have their bases in the Baxter Building.
Right.
He wakes up there and he's being like, I don't know, tested on by Reed Richards. Hopefully played by a better actor. And
man, he shit on Krasinski. and now Pedro's catching strays.
Okay, first of all, like I think Pedro's a very good actor. He's a good, talented guy. For Reed Richards, hell no. You got to be a dickhead to play Reed Richards. And Pedro Pascal is too likable for me to play Reed Richards.
That's a compliment.
He's got to be a dickhead. You think?
Huh?
He's got to be a dickhead, you think?
Reed Richards, definitely, yeah. All he does is like focus on his experiments and ignore his wife. Like that's Reed Richards' whole thing. He's basically Oppenheimer. He's basically
And his side pieces.
Shit, why not? Why not get Cillian Murphy to play Reed Richards? That'd be great.
You know what? That actually is not a fucking idea.
He looks good with the white sideburns, but anyways, Loki's being tested on by Reed Richards, and Loki's like, "Oh well, where are we? Where are they? Oh, like, oh yeah, you're on Earth right now. Are you okay?" And then Loki is like, "Where's my brother Thor? Are the Avengers? Are the Avengers? We need to call the Avengers. Kang is out there somewhere." And then Reed Richards says, "Who are the Avengers?" Yeah. And then they cut to black and basically realize that this is a separate part of the universe where the Avengers don't exist, and it's only like the Fantastic Four and the X-Men, and you continue the MCU for a while with the X-Men and the Fantastic Four. Yeah, because those are pretty much the characters we want to see right now. Anyway,
those are
we don't really care. Honestly, we don't really care for the other characters right now because Hulk right now is like he's lame. Thor movies are ass.
they did Thor horribly. They set up high and then they pushed him off the cliff.
Thor movies are ass. We don't really want to see Hawkeye, the continued adventures of Hawkeye and Black Widow and shit. Like we want to see the Fantastic Four and the X-Men.
Yeah,
and have those movies be good. Like have them go around for a while. Have Spider-Man in there, of course. Daredevil, focus on characters like that. Yeah, like really characters we haven't really seen at their full potential just yet.
New and fresh.
Yeah, new and fresh. Of course, the X-Men movies have been around for a long time, but newer version of the X-Men. Yeah, throwing Deadpool in there, and then and then have them go around for a couple of years, and then be like have people like really miss the Avengers. Like really feel that anticipation for their return. But then by the time when they come out with a new Avengers movie, it's like, oh shit, they're coming back, and they're coming back hard. With Avengers, Kang Dynasty, shit like that. And yeah, so I feel like they could do that. They can still make a Miss Marvel show, and they can just make their smaller characters on TV show. Like I feel like Miss Marvel fits a TV show format. Yeah. Like her being like her being in high school, have like each season be about her high school experience and stuff like that while being a superhero. That'd be fun. Things like that. I don't know. Something. Yeah. Feel like a more fresh take on instead of just like having constant movies with characters we've seen already, just not as good.
Yeah. I mean, Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
You agree? Okay.
Yeah.
Did you have a pitch?
No. That was good enough. That I'm not touching that. That's good.
Nah. Yeah. And it's just like, this whole thing, the Bob Iger's comments really pissed me off. It's because it's like, you didn't say anything about your other directors, like, not doing well at the box office or like not doing well critically. But this is the movie you decide to be like, oh yeah, this is the whole issue with the execs not looking over the movie and y'all just need to write better scripts.
Yeah.
That was the whole thing, really. Just make sure you have these scripts nailed down and film the movie and then go from there. And then I know they delayed a lot of their movies to like 2025 because they're doing like a whole restructure right now. Like I know the new Captain America movie was supposed to come out next year. Now it's moved to 2025. Deadpool 3, I think, is the only Marvel movie that's coming out next year.
Good.
Which is good. I think that's going to be like their easy $1 billion hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, at the return of like Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, so it's going to make a shit ton of money.
If you fuck that up.
Yeah. Like, we're toast.
Yeah. Like, you fuck that up. Man, I don't know.
So in a way, they are taking a break, but it's like a year break. It's gonna feel like nothing really, but like it's good that they're just coming out. Like they're gonna bring out this movie that they know is gonna be a success.
Now,
when was Deadpool 2? What year was that?
ooh,
2018.
yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a while.
So
yeah.
2024 is when we're thinking. Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, 20. Yeah.
So yeah, like people are gonna go see Deadpool because it's been a while.
Yeah.
And then you throw in fucking Hugh Jackman is coming back. It's like what I mean.
The other returning X-Men, most likely. Yeah.
So it's like yeah. It's if that's gonna be like kind of their main one that they push.
Yeah.
You better push that fucker hard because then it's like okay. Now you can kind of build up some good graces again of like, all right, we fuck with Deadpool 3, and I like Deadpool, and so then it's like, all right, now what? Now,
Yeah, about to say,
you know?
they come back, but they come back with their usual stuff. They better come back, with something great because they can't do something middle of the road again because the audience have pretty much tapped out on Marvel at this moment.
Yeah.
And what else was I gonna say on the DC side? they've hit rock bottom, so they can only go up from here. and
They haven't hit rock bottom yet. They haven't seen Aquaman yet.
oh fuck, oh yeah, fuck, that's the last.
That's the last
coming
rock
out.
bottom. That's bottom worst.
I keep forgetting that's coming out, but they got Aquaman coming out.
They just gave up. They're like,
Then they'll be gone for like a year, I think.
Yeah.
And then their big return will be Superman. And that got newscast saying that Superman has more cast members than the Fantastic Four movie, but
question. You think like their official restart would be when they do Superman, but do you think what is it called, the Joker Folie à Deux is
yeah, Superman is the official start of their new cinematic universe.
okay, but
Yeah,
you don't
Legacy.
count the Joker and all that coming out next year?
No, because they said that's like their outside
Got it.
Elseworld story where
Got
it's
it,
like
got it.
not in part of their universe, but it's like R-rated and darker.
Yeah.
compared to the other stuff they're gonna make. But yeah, they recently added like actors like Nicholas Hoult that will play Lex Luthor.
Wow.
Yeah, and they cast Skylar Gisondo as Jimmy Olsen. I remember him. He was in Booksmart.
Yeah.
He played like kind of like the dorky, corny guy.
Yeah. I remember he was perfect.
Yeah,
he was perfect for that character.
Yeah, he's perfect for this. So yeah, I'm more excited for whatever DC's got going on. I know they're kind of like in the shitter right now.
Hey. Joel's like, really?
I mean, looking at this cast, I'm kind of like, this is looking great.
The tide has turned, ladies and gentlemen.
I've always been a DC fan, but
No, you haven't.
I think I probably have more DC comics than I do Marvel.
No, you don't.
No, you don't. And just taking them all down.
We don't see those.
But no, I'm very excited for this movie. I feel like with a director like James Gunn, who I think is like one of the best filmmakers in the comic book genre, I feel like he actually knows how to make these movies pop, and while also adding his own signature style and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I just feel like the way he's been talking about the story of Superman, because Because he said they actually, before he did Suicide Squad, they offered him to direct a Superman movie, I guess with Andrew Cavill. I don't know.
Oh.
But he was like, no, because I don't really know what kind of story. He's like a huge fan of Superman, but he doesn't know what kind of story he would do with it. And then like I feel like a few months later, like a year or so, like his father passed away. And then from there, after his father passed away, he came up with the story for Superman Legacy. And the Superman Legacy story, as of this moment, the story is supposed to be about Clark Kent's, how he deals with the relationship between having an alien father and like a human, dad. Because he basically has two dads.
Yeah.
He just never met his alien father. So he's dealing with the legacy, his heritage from both ends.
Right.
So it's kind of like, oh, okay, this is gonna be a really personal story between.
Really personal story between.
Jamal. But no, it's gonna be a personal story between father and sons.
Yeah.
So I feel like stuff like that can really push comic book movies into a better territory where it just makes it more personal for the filmmakers involved.
Keeping it on the story, not on just
Yeah,
Flash,
exactly.
yeah.
Not just ooh, look at our CGI, look at the cameos that we
Superhero
have.
landing.
Superhero landing, stuff like that. I don't know, just make a real story out of it instead of just focusing on what's next, what cameo's going to be in this one,
woo,
and stuff like that. So I'm excited to see because this movie needs to be great. It doesn't need, if this movie's not great, then DC can just fucking go home.
It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough.
It's gonna be a tough job, but I think he can do it.
Good. Are we going on to the next thing?
Yeah, we could.
Okay. So, the SAG strike ends. Or does it? After a constant back and forth between the Screen Actors Guild Committee and Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers since July of 2023 and November 9th, the strike officially came to a close. Or so it seemed. Yes, while a deal was made between both parties, SAG still has to ratify it by December 5th. Is that just... Oh, no. That's what? How many days? 3 days? 3 days from now?
Yep.
Yeah. Which some voters have not been so happy with. Board members Matthew Modine, yeah.
Yeah, Modine.
Matthew Modine and Justine Bateman have been critical of the New Deal, mainly focusing on what they deem as vague guidelines on the AI rules agreed upon, with Modine stating union means being joined together in cause and common interests. This was demonstrated by thousands of members over the course of the strike. We marched for a stronger union. We marched for a fair deal and protections. We stood together to ensure our work environments were safe. We must continue to demand financial participation in the work we collectively create. Going back to the negotiation room and continuing to work on the issues surrounding AI and consent does not negate nor will it dismantle the benefits of the contract now holds. A meeting for a potential final vote is to be made on December 5th. What do we think of Modine's comments, and is SAG going to go back on strike, or will it finally end? Alec?
Well, yeah, so I don't know, because felt like I remember looking over the new deal they had, and it looked like they didn't exactly get everything they wanted, but they got a decent amount of stuff done.
Mm-hmm.
Which is because I know they probably just want to really just get these actors back into work.
Yeah. Like, hey, we just want you to fucking
yeah,
put your boots back on.
Yeah, the industry is crumbling around us.
We got award season coming up.
Yeah. But basically, it's more so how the AI regulations are still pretty vague for them. Is like how actors are being copied and pasted over with into the digital world and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. It's just like a weird situation where I don't know exactly what more they could do about it, because it's an AI. The whole AI thing in the industry is kind of more of a newer thing, because they're still figuring it out. They're still figuring it out themselves, and it's constantly evolving. So I feel like it's going to be they're gonna make. Oh, we're gonna do this. Oh, AI can also do this. Oh, we can do this. Oh, but AI can also do that. So it's gonna feel like it's gonna be going up and down like constantly.
And I feel like that's a great point because they could go ahead and they're probably like come back and negotiate. Okay, we'll do that. And then just like you said, and now we can do this.
Yeah,
and now we can do. And then it's just going to be a cycle. So it's like you know what I mean. I don't know exactly like what like with AI they're trying to like obviously their likeness and things like that. But yeah, it's just AI is going to keep advancing. So you can put in something now and then Chat GPT is like, well, we're gonna do this.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, I don't know how you kind of you can't really keep up with that unless it's some general, I don't know. I mean, is AI that bad?
I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah.
I think like the people that use it obviously have their own like malicious kind of like thing, especially with the whole, like not wanting to have like to get the consent from actors when they pass away. Just use their likeness whenever they wanted to.
Yeah,
it is pretty like sickening. But,
that one's the craziest one I think to me.
Yeah, that seems like probably maybe the big thing is like hey, no, I'm dead. You can't just like pull me out of the grave 10 years later for Fast 15.
Like you keep using Fast and Furious.
I mean, it's the best example.
Yeah, that is.
And it's funny because when you think about it, it's like we kind of saw AI with Fast and the Furious with Paul Walker.
Yeah.
So like back then it was just like, oh, they used his brother, but then they AI'd his brother's or his face on his brother's body and stuff like
they
that.
Look very similar, so it's probably easy.
Yeah.
To like integrate his face onto him. Yeah.
So I mean, I could see like, hey, but then that probably comes back down to like the person's family or some shit, where it's like, hey, no, we, because then I mean, I guess because they'd be a part of SAG, they're just covered. But then it becomes, I guess, like how long after you die. You know what I mean? Like you would have to have now like that put in the contract of like, well, you can't use our likeness for 10 years or 20 years after we die or something. And then after that, it's like, then you can or some shit. I don't know. So it's a weird thing. If they're really kind of hung up on that AI, they might go back on strike.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
I know they're all voting right now. I don't know where it's leaning on. But they have until December 5th, Tuesday. Yeah, they have until Tuesday to like vote and everything. So we'll see. I don't know. Maybe actors are just gonna be like, well, look, we'll figure it out later. We can go back to work, or we can get people like paid and fed and all that, and we'll figure it out later.
But then it's like, are you gonna figure it out later?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because then it could just be like, all right, we got it, and then it's just like, well. Hey, fuck you. We got AI.
We need it to work.
Yeah, now we're just gonna fucking pump out whatever we want. So, but then, like you said, it's an ever changing kind of technology. So how do you even know? Like,
I feel like I want to know, like, do actors like care enough about the AI? Because I know like certain actors, but like there's probably like a good amount of actors that are probably not happy with the whole AI thing.
Yeah,
but it's probably like like non A-list actors, probably like. Day-to-day actors are just like, I don't really give a shit. I just want to get paid.
I'm broke, man.
I just want to get my fair pay.
Like I'm broke.
All that they can fucking take me from the grave and use me as long as I get my money.
But somebody sitting there like, damn, I could be dead and I could still crank out like 50 movies.
I can make movies 50 years from now.
Hologram my ass at the Oscars for my acceptance speech. I'm like, yeah, fucking sign me up. Yeah, so, I don't know.
What do you think, Jonathan?
Well, I know it's not AI per se, but it reminds me of the whole with Stan Lee. You know how he used to do his cameos and how they said that they recorded a bunch of them even before he died just so they can like put them. Like if they can or they want, they could technically use AI for Stan Lee and do cameos for Marvel movie 524 or whatever. You know what I mean?
It's surprising they haven't done that yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's coming.
It's probably coming, yeah.
Deadpool 3.
Hey, he's going to be like, I'm alive? What? I don't know, but yeah, I mean, it's just, I think, like Jamal said, to use your likeness, I think it should just be a deal of like, hey, each person should have a decision of how long they should be able to use it for. So, like, if you're dead, however, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years after I'm dead, and that's after that, that's it.
Yeah.
Because, it just feels weird.
Very weird.
But, yeah, I don't know if there's, like, a full-on solution.
Hopefully, never strike. I mean, if you got it, you got it. But
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Oblongata.
man.
It's kind of like pick which hills you really want to die.
Yeah.
But I guess it's just the mystery of like what can AI become?
What will happen? Yeah,
and it is just weird. But you know what else is weird?
Melissa Barrera fired.
She's weird.
That Melissa Barrera was fired, and Jenna Ortega drops out of Scream 7. What now? In the world of horror, the Scream series has remained one of the most consistent and profitable franchises in the genre. Created by screenwriter Kevin Williamson and directed by legendary horror icon, the late Wes Craven. Scream was released in 1996, the year I was born, and went into...
happy birthday.
Of course, man. This had to come out on the day that, 1996, and went on to gain acclaim from fans and critics for the series' now famous subversions on horror tropes with its twist on whodunit style murder mysteries. With 6 now made, the franchise seemed to be at a peak, with the latest film releasing this year to positive reviews, becoming the highest grossing film in the series, earning $169 million worldwide on a $35 million budget. Besides a controversy with the film's original lead, Neve Campbell, right? Neve Campbell, reportedly being offered an extremely low payday for an appearance for the 6th film, which she did not return for, by Spyglass Media Group, things seems to have been going well. Until on November 21st, Scream 5 and 6's lead actress, Melissa Barrera, was abruptly fired from the 7th film due to making statements on the current war between Israel and Palestine. Though the studio said her statements were anti-Semitic, her actual words called for a ceasefire and brought attention to censorship in Israeli media. A day after this news with Barrera, Scream 5 and 6's co-lead star Jenna Ortega reportedly dropped out of the film due to a scheduling conflict to her filming on the Netflix series Wednesday.
Bullshit.
But it has been known that Ortega, like Barrera, has been in support of Palestine. Some attribute the latest film's box office success to Jenna Ortega's rise in fame, but Spyglass seems confident they can do the film without their 2 lead actresses. In hopes of bringing Neve Campbell back into the lead role, Freaky director... I know. Freaky.
A movie called Freaky.
And the director, Christopher Landon.
He a super freak.
That boy get freaky on set.
I'm sorry. Christopher Landon is the helm of the film, with screenwriter James Vanderbilt reportedly writing a new script from scratch that will focus on Sidney Prescott. Is the Scream franchise looking to have its first real flop?
Yes.
Absolutely.
100%.
Like, damn, y'all.
They literally had found like the 2 perfect lead actresses who have great chemistry together.
Yeah.
They're likable. They feel like fucking just badasses.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like you want to get behind them. Melissa is just hot as shit.
Yep.
That helps too.
Yep.
Shit. Ain't no sugarcoated on that one.
Beautiful one.
Gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even gonna. But yeah, because I thought Scream 6 and 5 and 6. I thought those were really good.
Yeah.
Like they felt like sisters. And they felt like, like they had like the perfect, big sister, little sister, like, fuck you, but no, I love you, and type attitude. I don't know, man. they're definitely gonna flop. Definitely gonna flop because they were. I think it was perfect too because they were like a new generation.
Yeah,
and it's like you could leave like the old characters behind, and now you could like build up these two and tell their story. But now that's gone now.
Yeah, it seemed like like you said, they found like the perfect actresses to like lead this franchise has been around since the '90s, and now they found these two actresses that are both likable, both great actresses, and can Jenna Ortega alone could like sold the movie, the 7th film anyway, because like the 6th film anyway, because like pretty much like the article said, like her star has risen so much between both films that it attributed to like the box office of the last one being like their highest grossing one because of her success with Wednesday and shit like that. So with like acting like your next film will be fine without her is just dumb to me. Mm-hmm. Like how could you not think that she was a factor in your box office being so good? And then I just feel like they wanted to go back to Neve Campbell's character, Sidney Prescott. Like it's like that's fine. But also, like you're already on her bad side after like lowballing her with the paying her.
Yeah.
Especially since she's been the lead for pretty much all these movies. Mm-hmm. Like she is the main character of Scream, and you want to like lowball her like that is pretty shitty.
Well, now she holds all the power.
Yeah, the ball's in her court.
So
she can't. So I feel like she's not going to return really. I feel like she's probably like seeing this as a really like scummy situation that's going on.
And then if it does flop, then it looks bad on her. And that's instantly she's the scapegoat.
Yeah.
So it's like,
well, Neve Campbell.
Yeah.
No one wants to see.
There was a lack of supervision on the on the Scream 7.
No one had any idea what was going on.
We were making Scream 7.
Neve Campbell was back.
Freaky Christopher Landon. He had his dick out.
He was a freaky boy.
He had his dick out all production.
So left his ass back at home.
Well, no, it's like it sucks because this is like one of my favorite horror franchises. I love seeing like a new movie come out every time it comes out, and I just feel like I don't want to see the next one. Like it's like with all this scummy shit going on, it's like how gross they treated her, especially when what I've seen, she said nothing wrong. So I just feel like just like fire her over this is pretty stupid. So
crazy.
So I will not see the next Scream movie.
It's pretty quick too.
Yeah,
like it almost just seemed like I don't know when she made the comments. I know I saw it, and then it came out she was fired.
Yeah,
and then literally the next day, Jenna was like, "All right, deuces." Like, yeah, that was like super quick. Mm-hmm. So
that was like when you get fired, and then that one friend of yours, that one work friend, is like, all right, I'm out too.
Yeah. It's like he's not even out the door yet.
Bestie's not there? Okay, bye.
Like, come back at lunch. Wait a minute. What happened to him?
Yeah.
Oh, he's all right. I'm out.
Because they're like
conflicts in schedules.
Because they're like her and Melissa Barrera, Jenna Ortega are like just like castmates. Like the off screen, they're like very close friends. So they're definitely talking to each other.
Yeah.
Like fuck this shit. Let's get out of here.
And it's not like Jenna needs it.
No,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you said, she could have sold the movie on her star power alone. Mm-hmm. And she's going to be in what? Beetlejuice?
Yeah, Beetlejuice 2. I'm sure she's going to have like an Oscar nomination in her future because she's that good.
So
I believe so.
I hope we see these two actresses working something again, though.
Yeah,
for sure.
That'd be cool.
I think so for sure.
And I already seen like some like fan. I love how everything always goes back to superheroes. But I already see some fan casting being like Melissa Barrera should be the next Wonder Woman. I'd be like, I'd be fine with that shit. Oh. Jamal would be very happy too.
Might have to check out Wonder Woman.
The Wonder Woman reboot.
Might have to check out Wonder Woman.
I'd be more than happy with that.
I don't think nobody has a problem.
We can cut this part. But there's
stop.
No. There's stop. Alec, you probably seen it. The movie where she gets him out.
Oh yeah.
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 I don't know what I was on Reddit and I was scrolling and that comes up. I'm like, man, she looks familiar. And then like camera like pans down. I'm like, oh,
That is the star of Scream.
I'm like, oh my god,
No, yeah, she's hot.
she is. Yeah. And now we're back.
No, we're back. We didn't say anything.
Nothing else.
But also feel layout. It's like they also had a really good, interesting story with Melissa Barrera's character being like the daughter of Billy Loomis, and it's kind of like having this kind of like mean streak to her.
Yeah.
Like she, like even though she was like the final girl, she has more of a killer instinct like Ghostface would.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like they were gonna play more on that for sure. And I think I did hear something like next movie was supposed to be based around the sisters and their mother, because we haven't seen their mother in these movies yet, and she might have been played by Selma Hayek.
Wow.
Almost got like we could have seen like Selma Hayek as a Ghostface. Because I feel like there was gonna be like a thing where they turn out to be like, oh, she turns out to be a Ghostface. It was like a leak. I don't know. It was like a Reddit leak or something.
Why is that like a good? That's like a perfect casting though for
Yeah.
like the mother. Like,
Yeah, I'm about to say that's awesome.
that's like the perfect casting.
3 Latina baddies in one movie. Yes. Yes.
just
I support this.
And this is woke. Call me the fuck. Call me the most awake motherfucker.
call it La Scrima.
Yeah. Like shit. But yeah, I was like, this sounds like an interesting plot. I would have liked to seen that, but
And I like because it like you could have over time like you could have made it where like she gets taken over by the dark side.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like she starts out as the good
Slowly
guy,
becomes,
and then
yeah.
like
and Jenna Ortega probably has to like take her down or something.
Yeah.
Right?
In front of her sister. Yeah. Yeah.
so
Damn.
They also had like the
Missed.
the other two characters, the twins.
Yeah.
I like them too.
Yeah,
they had a good comedy to the movie.
they had a good thing going.
Yeah.
20 Scream 6 2023 to 2023. Or the Scream series.
2020.
96?
96 to 2023.
There you go. What was
Rest
I
in
talking-
peace.
What was I talking about?
2020.
The fuck was I talking about?
Oh, yeah, sorry. So rest in peace to the Scream. Rest in peace to the Scream franchise, 1996 to 2023.
Yeah.
Had a good run.
Rest in crease.
Now watch somebody like just pick them up and make a new fucking horror movie.
Oh, that'd be crazy.
They should just get the fucking Wayans brothers on the line and do a scary movie parody again
shit,
with
and
them.
they show up.
And they show up. Stop. Like, come on.
That'd be an instant hit.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Right? Like, come on.
Yeah, they could be the opening kill.
Yeah. Get them in, get them out. Big payday. See you later.
That'd be great.
Golly.
But yeah, I'm sure these actresses will be fine. They're very talented.
Yeah.
They'll get plenty of her work, I'm sure. So
Yeah.
so yeah, best of luck to you, Scream. Not really, but fuck you.
Watch they just bump the black girl up.
Make her a lead character.
Yeah.
That'd be funny.
And then she gets killed off.
She's the opening kill.
Yeah. Like first kill, she's done. But
You sit down.
Yeah, I was like, what?
yeah, somebody's
With
jamming.
my grandpa.
Hey, he can do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
They actually gonna tell him to turn it down.
Would you like us to go on to the trailers or
After when I come back, yeah.
okay?
Okay. I did want to bring something up. If not, and then I don't know if you want us to wait for you two, but what was it?
I love it though. He's jamming. Man.
I'll just wait. It was something that I wanted to mention or talk about. It wasn't on the schedule, but I saw it. Oh, Karate Kid. I don't know if you saw the announcement with Jackie Chan.
Yes.
And John. I forgot his name.
Machio?
Maggio.
Yeah.
Yeah. John DiMaggio?
John? No.
No,
Machio something.
Yeah. Ralph Maggio. Ralph Maggio. Something. Yeah. How they are announcing that they are doing their, I guess, like new Karate Kid. They're working on a new Karate Kid, and I think it's going to be a mixture of both. Maybe I don't know if it's going to be like a whole reboot or like what's going on.
I like the inclusion of Jackie Chan though.
I found it interesting.
I think if you're going to do a reboot of it, I think he's like the perfect person,
Right.
Because he can do comedy, but then he's credible, so he can do.
But do you think he's gonna be in it, or do you think it's just gonna be like he's gonna be an executive producer on it, like you know?
No, you're not gonna mention Jackie Chan and then not have him in it.
Oh shit!
And the reason why I wanted to. Oh shit! Oh.
But
Yeah,
Sorry,
There's no way that you say, oh yeah, we're gonna have Jackie Chan in the Karate Kid,
Yeah,
and then but wait, he was in the Karate Kid with what's
the
his name?
Karate Kid?
he was in the Karate Kid with the Will Smith version one, but that's what we're
Jaden.
talking about. Yeah, well, Will Smith the one that produced it or whatever.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh.
that's why Jason's in it.
yeah, that's right. But so
But hey,
Alec,
he gave us the great scene. I want to go home. I want to go home. So
I was telling Jamal that if he's seen the announcement of like Jackie Chan and Ralph DiMaggio working on
Macchio.
Machio.
Don't make him Italian. He might be Italian.
He is Italian.
Oh, okay. So then you could say DiMaggio.
Yeah, that's right. But it's Maggio. But working on the new Karate Kid. Now, I don't know much about it. Do you think it's going to be a continuation of the series, or if it's going to be its own thing? What do you think?
But what I've heard, I know like the Cobra Kai writers are like
Yes.
overseeing the script.
Interesting.
So I think it's definitely like a follow up to the show. Yeah, because I know it's gonna be about. I don't know how they're gonna like cross over, but I know Jackie Chan's character and Ralph Macchio's character, Daniel San.
Yeah.
And, Mr. Han, I think his name was.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna be in the movie. Like,
Wow.
Maybe I don't know. They're like both teaching this kid. Like I know they're like searching for like a Chinese kid.
That's what they said. The video that I saw, they were like, "We're open for casting. So if you want to be in it, go ahead and send your audition."
We're gonna find this Chinese boy off the street, and we're gonna make him do karate. But I know. Jonathan was talking about it, but like, do we really need this? I was like, yes, bitch, we need this.
No, hold on. But okay, because I didn't read much context of it. So when I first saw it, I was like, oh, they're doing another remake. But I didn't know it was going to be a continuation from like kind of like the show, or that they were going to be involved.
From what I can
just
tell,
producers or
it's
something.
going to be a follow up too.
Okay, this could be interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
To Cobra Kai.
Yeah, the Cobra Kai. Yeah, because I know like the writers of the show.
Can I just say
overseeing
this?
that script.
I hope they have Stingray in there.
Oh god, he better show up.
Yeah,
I want to be like the final boss. Be spectacular. Jamal's like, who the fuck is Stingray?
You don't remember Stingray?
I haven't finished it.
No, but he's in the second season. Like in
I haven't finished that.
Oh, okay, never mind. Sorry.
Second season was goated.
So calm down. You ain't gotta get hot about it.
But nah, yeah. What about some trailers? Because we had some nice trailers the past couple of weeks. Where were we starting with Madam Web?
Yes, sir.
Or Madame. It depends.
Madame Web.
Well,
Wait, what? Well, what?
well, YouTube theorists say Madam Web, according to the comic book.
According to Matt Pat.
Calling Matt Pack.
I don't know who the fuck
In
that
episode
is.
243.
So I don't know who the fuck that
Talks
is.
about steering.
But so the context of this Madam Web trailer, it's set in Sony's weird little non-Spider-Man universe. Where
That's crazy, yeah.
set in the same universe as the Venom movies and Morbius and shit like that. The Kraven the Hunter.
Yeah, they're really
coming
going
out.
crazy with it, yeah.
Yeah, it's a Spider-Man universe without Spider-Man. But yeah,
That's stupid.
Do you think Madam Web would in any way be connected with the whole Venom universe? Or no?
I
Or are
literally
these
just said it's set
separate?
in the same universe.
Oh, it's a set in the same universe.
what I
Got it.
just
I'm so sorry. It's just
Listening to me.
it's just Alec talks and then goes to one ear and out the other. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I'll beat your ass out of this.
Oh no!
Don't do that, please.
Put me down.
But now, Madam Web is a character from a Spider-Man comic where she's basically an old lady that can see the future and through the Spider-Verse. And her whole thing, she just sits down in a chair and she can see things.
So she's Rosa Parks?
She's the Rosa Parks
of the Spider-Verse.
She's kind of closer to the Helen Keller of the
Thank
Spider-Man
you.
universe. But yeah, she's like the mix between Helen Keller and Professor X of the
Okay,
Spider-Man
but throw
universe.
Rosa Parks in there.
Rosa Parks in there.
All right, just she sat down too now.
That reminded me because I saw this poster, like a fake poster. It's like the Rosa Parks biopic, but it was like instead of like actually having like a black woman play Rosa Parks, it was Chris Pratt. And it's like his face superimposed over like a bus. And the tagline, and I think like the title of the movie was "This Parks," and then Rosa Parks some shit, and then like the tagline said, "I'm not fit to move." I need to find that picture.
Wait, hold on. I know
so
it's
funny.
I know it's random and without like but have you guys seen that like Chris Pratt is the new voice of Garfield, right? And somebody in the comments said, whoever the hell Chris Pratt's agent is, it needs a raise because he has him voicing everything. And
This boy running the gamut on anime.
He is like, give me all the popular characters.
Want me to play Link next? Sure, yeah. Fuck it.
You want Bomberman in this bitch?
Bomberman. Yeah, I'll play Metroid. I know Metroid's a girl.
You want me to do Charlie Brown? I can bring back Gumby. Who else? Who else you want me to do?
Amazing. Okay, we got off topic from Madam Web.
Oh my god!
But no, this movie stars Dakota Johnson and Sydney Sweeney. Dakota Johnson's playing Madam Web.
Mm-hmm.
And her powers lead her to believe that this guy is going around killing these women because they're going to become spider women eventually. I think that's the plot of the movie.
Okay.
I think they're going to become spider women in the future, and she's like trying to stop this guy from killing them.
Right.
And the actual plot of this movie, I think, is like Madam Web is trying to protect a baby Peter Parker from getting killed. Which I think is like
interesting.
Kind of like, okay, so this is kind of like the Terminator, like Back to the Future kind of story.
Into the Terminator
verse. So I'm kind of okay. This could be a stupid fun movie at least. A trailer was kind of like it was kind of funny. Like it was more funny than it was intriguing.
What do you want
Oh yeah, the Billie Eilish music. There you go.
I feel like I've heard that song on like a lot of like
Billie Eilish.
like a lot of trailers and stuff.
Yeah.
She getting that bank.
But nah, what do you guys think of it?
It looks interesting. I mean, like, it looks like it has a good cast. So, it looks, again, it just looks interesting.
Like Isabella Merced's in it.
Yeah.
So he's in.
Shit, me too.
I mean, it's no Melissa Barrera, but still.
Yeah.
I'm excited. It looks cool. I'm always up to see kind of like the Spider-Verse kind of, or Spider-Universe expand and whatnot.
Expand whatever weird way it's going.
Hey, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Which I should have done with the holdovers, but I'm doing it now.
You're doing it for Madam Web. Oh, shit.
Now, I will say this. Dakota Johnson as Madam Web, I did kind of find it odd or weird.
Yeah.
I would never imagine her in like a action movie. The only action... Never mind, I'm not going to go with that joke. Okay.
No, you got to get it off now.
Okay.
Yeah, do it.
The only action movie she was in was 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh, damn.
That's facts.
That's funny.
I mean, yeah,
That's funny.
I mean, that's facts, though.
That's funny.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, funny you said that. Yeah, she didn't seem like the action hero type.
Yeah.
Yeah, but...
That's funny because when we go into our next trailer, I have that same kind of thought.
I have a similar thought, too. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, overall, what do you think of it, Jamal? Because I know you were excitedly watching it as you were looking at your phone.
I was so into it. I looked down and, so I watched like 10 seconds of it. Then I was looking at my phone and then I popped back up and I watched like another 10 seconds. And I'm like, oh, I already watched this part. But
Yeah.
so I don't know. I just hope they're not driving the Spider-Man into the ground. You know what I mean?
I mean, it helps that Spider-Man not actually in this movie.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
As far as we know.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, as far as we know. Yeah, I just hope that it's not like, because I do like Spider-Man, and I hope it just doesn't become like, oh, here he's making money.
Yeah.
Let's crank out a whatever. But the trailer, I don't know. She was
yeah.
driving a bus.
And she was driving like a...
Which then makes the Rosa Parks comparison even more
It's not Chris Pratt though.
Chris Parks.
Chris Parks.
It makes it even more kind of like, all right. I think we should make a movie where we go back and like all these civil rights leaders, we make them superheroes, but we keep them on what they did. So if Rosa Parks sat on the bus, that's her superpower. She can only defend crime on the bus. Martin Luther King, he can give great speeches.
Now here, wait.
Oh my god!
wait. Can I finish that? Can I finish that? Can I finish that joke for you, Jamal? And it's going to be released on the Daily Wire Plus.
There you go.
Oh God.
There you go.
Ben Shapiro like, this is a true Rosa Parks story.
Starring Chris Parks. He changes his name for the movie. Starring Chris Parks.
They don't like dress him up as like Rosa Parks or anything.
Oh my god!
He just looks like Chris Pratt.
And they don't do blackface.
No,
they don't do blackface, but it's literally just him, and he's got the fucking wig on and shit.
No, wait, it's just literally Chris
it's just
Pratt.
him?
It's just Chris Pratt just sitting there.
Oh my god!
That makes it 10 times funnier.
He just doesn't move. Just fuck like so, and that's the seller, right? Front of the bus, somebody's fighting. Well, she's sitting in front of the bus.
Yeah.
So back of the bus, somebody's fighting. But he's in the front of the bus. So he's just like this the whole time. Hey, don't do that. He's just like turning over his shoulder. Stop it. Stop that. They're like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
He's going to be like, y'all look, I can't go back there.
You can tell how much we love this Madam Web trailer just from how us talking about Chris Pratt playing Rosa Parks.
This is the movie right here. Like, fuck Garfield. Like this is it for him right here.
Oh god. But yeah, then we also had another trailer that dropped the other day.
Yes, sir.
Because I had it listed on there, but the trailer didn't drop it. But I heard it was going to drop, and it did. The trailer for Furiosa, a Mad Max saga. And this is the prequel to, follow-up and a prequel to Mad Max Fury Road. A movie that I think is one of the greatest movies ever made, like legitimately. And this is the story of Furiosa, the character that appeared in Fury Road, originally played by Charlize Theron. Mm-hmm. But now she's going to see her origin story, and she's played by a younger actress, and the actress is Anya Taylor-Joy. And this movie also stars Chris Hemsworth, who
looks just like fucking Thor.
I was about to say
a bummy Thor.
Thor with a fucked up face. Yeah. Because a lot of people didn't recognize him at first until the name appeared. Because they're like, wait, that's Chris. That's Thor. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And yeah, what do you guys think of this trailer?
I like Mad Max Fury Road. Mm-hmm. So this one, I like the way it looks. Like it's a completely different like feel to like for movies. I just don't know if what's her name has that mean streak because what's her name?
Anya Taylor-Joy.
No.
Charlize
Theron.
Yeah,
like she looked like in Fury Road. It was like okay.
No, she's great at playing badasses.
Yeah. Nah, you don't want to fuck with that.
Yeah.
I just see Anya as like, I don't want to say dainty, but you know what I mean?
You see her as Princess Peach.
Well, okay.
Sorry.
Peaches.
You know what I mean? And I'm hoping maybe she can because she's really talented, and so she might be able to pull it off. But just like Furiosa's, Fury is like in her name.
Yeah.
So it's like she has to be like this badass, like, and then there's like a shot, I can't remember which one, but it's like she kind of does like a profile shot, and I'm looking at it and I'm like, I don't know.
I think it's more like a supermodel than it is actually like an action hero.
You know what I mean? Like it looks like she was covered in stuff.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like she was like in
the shit.
Yeah. In the shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I could get that for sure because when I first heard she was cast, I was kind of like, oh, okay. She doesn't really necessarily look like Charlize Theron, and she hasn't really done like an action hero role before. So this is a big change for her, and I think this could be work to her benefit because since it's an origin story, we can see her develop into the Furiosa that we know from the Fury Road, where maybe she starts off as a little bit more not as badass, and as the movie goes on, because it looks like she's gonna progress to the point where she finally like shaves off her head and like gets her like her robotic arm thing. So maybe we'll see that transformation happen in real time, pretty much. So that could work to her benefit. And I did like there's some parts where she does look like Charlie Theron. I was surprised. Like there's certain shots where she looked like her, like a younger version of her anyway. So and then overall the trailer looks fucking amazing. Like I thought all the shots were gorgeous, and some people have been like kind of like complaining about the CGI and saying like, "Ugh, the first movie was so much practical." I was like, no, like it was practical. There's a lot of practical effects in the movie, but there's also a shit ton of CGI in that movie. Like the sky doesn't look like that.
They're like, wait, what?
The sky does, like the desert doesn't look like that. Yeah. There's a shit ton of CGI in the Mad Max Fury Road, but it'll work so well because the practical effects blend in so well,
right?
That it looks, and it has a very unique look to it. Like there's no other movie that looks like that.
100%.
It's very hyper stylized in that way. So, but yeah, I think the movie looks gorgeous. And Chris Hemsworth looks like he's gonna be a lot of fun playing something that kind of looks like Thor, but it looks like he's gonna be like a weird Australian man. This is like a weirdo, like a lot of characters in Mad Max are anyway. But yeah, I think it's gonna be a real fun time.
Was this like one of his last movies before he kind of took a break?
I
or
think
taking
so.
a break?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because his health or something, right?
Diagnosed with Alzheimer's. From what I
hasn't been diagnosed. He just has
Oh.
the chance of having Alzheimer's because they did a test on him.
Right.
And I believe because someone in his family had Alzheimer's before, so he could possibly have it in his future. So yeah, I get that. He's probably like taking a lot of time to like really, spend time with his family and stuff like that. Really like
that out.
really like select the movies he wants to make because there's a lot of movies where it takes like 2 years of your time.
And that's, you know what I mean? And kind of going back real quick to the superhero, like how many years was he Thor?
It's been Thor for like more than 10 years. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so now it's kind of like he spent 10 years as just this character. And he had outside roles and things like that, but like most of his time is devoted to just that one character.
Yeah.
You know, so now it's like, now he has to take a break. And now I'm sure he's like, man, I kind of want to, dive into some other stuff. So it's like, yeah, I don't know if I would want to be like locked in for like super long period.
And he just turned 40. So he's not old at all.
No.
But it's like he's still got like so many roles that he can do. So he's probably being like, okay, I'm at a point in my career where I can choose the things I want to be a part of, and and I still have a lot of time on me. So
yeah,
so you're very selective. But yeah, what do you think of it, Jonathan?
I'm not known or don't know anything about Mad Max and like that. I guess world, universe, whatever. I just know or remembering watching Mad Max Fury Road and thought that it was like the coolest thing I've ever seen because it's like set in this like dystopian like future or something, desert and all that, and like like Alex said, it was just so submerged into this universe of like racing and like the desert and like outfits and all that. But I didn't think they were gonna do, or when you put the name Furiosa, I did not click that it was on Mad Max. I was like, oh, okay, it's maybe just a Spanish movie because Furiosa is like furious in Spanish, right? And then I watched the trailer, I was like, this looks like Mad Max. And then I saw I
had that same reaction.
Yeah.
Is this the Mad Max?
And then I saw that like, there was like, Anya Taylor-Joy, and I was like, oh, wow, that's pretty cool and all that. I had similar concerns to you, Alec, of like, wow, she's never done an action film before. This is definitely going to be out of her like comfort zone, I guess. Because she can act for days, but when it's like comes to an action movie, it's kind of like the next level of like can you do certain stunts or like can you
can you come across as like intimidating in some parts.
Exactly. And I'm gonna have to rewatch Mad Max Fury Road just to kind of like prepare for this, definitely, because I don't remember much about Fury Road. I just remember how it like looks and how it made me feel and all that. But another concern I had as well was, believe it or not, Chris Hemsworth's pick for his role. If I'm not mistaken, I think he is one of the villains as well in the film, right?
Yeah.
I found, and correct me if I'm wrong, he hasn't played that many villain roles. If anything, he's always been the hero. He's been the protagonist. I think the only antagonist role he had was in that one Netflix movie. One. Yeah. Spiderhead or something like that. And that one wasn't as well, you know.
I thought he was getting that though.
It was okay.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, again, he's just mainly kind of seen as the hero, and I think that's why they had him look so different than Thor.
He kind of
like
looks like Thor.
Yeah,
the fucking
so
cape.
similar, but like Alex said, you know, they did something to make him look slightly different because people didn't recognize him right at first look until his name came out, and I think they did that for that purpose of like. You know, I think they had the idea, okay, you're going to have messy hair and all that. You're going to have, like, long hair and all that. But then they were like, oh, man, you still look kind of like Thor. So let's just rearrange you a little bit. You know, put some more, I don't know, dirt on your face. You know, make you look a little more rugged or whatever. Just so that way you can portray this character. But, yeah, should be very interesting. Because, you know, he's just known as, like, the hero, right? Extracted, Thor, and all these other things. So I know he can do action, but can he be action evil or action, you know, villain?
Yeah.
Well, and I think to Alex's point, I think it helps that it is like the origin story of Furiosa, so that like she can kind of put her own spin on it, and like she can kind of evolve into the Furiosa of the Mad Max Fury Road.
Yeah, this is the shot I was talking about where she kind of looks like Charlize Theron right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this one, you know, like I think that's like a cool composition right there.
Yeah,
but yeah,
100%.
I'm very excited for it.
Yeah, like no question that she's going to be able to, like, she's going to do a good job.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just in the scenes where she needs to be like an action, you know, and intimidating and badass. That's going to be like, okay, can you pull it off? And I think if she can pull it off, then it's going to be great.
I'd like to know who else like auditioned for it. 'Cause I'm sure they had plenty of actors come in for that role. Maybe like, I don't know, Megan. I can see like a Florence Pugh doing it.
That's a good one.
She could probably be good too. But yeah, very excited for Furiosa Mad Max Saga. The return. I hope they bring back a Master Blaster and his and his the Dominatrix team.
Speaking of Dominatrix,
the Mad Max Saga.
Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
Yes.
So I actually just saw this one yesterday on the forever blah 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 on Thanksgiving. They had the preview for it.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy the Planet of the Apes, especially like the reboots.
Yeah,
I feel like the Planet of the Apes have done really well in the reboot.
Yes.
Like, I think all of them are pretty solid.
Yeah.
And it just seems like they just keep amping it up and amping it up.
Right.
I can't exactly remember what happened in the last one. Which was it? Dawn of the
War for the Planet.
Oh, War of the
Planet. Yeah.
So I probably have to watch that one.
That was probably the one with Woody Harrelson in it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even remember that.
Oh, wow.
I haven't.
Yeah, Woody Harrelson was the villain.
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't seen it in a while, but
Yeah.
Yeah, so now it's like the kingdom, and to me, it's such a, you know, because it almost feels like Kingdom of the Planet, like this would be going backwards. You know what I mean? Like we would start at the kingdom if we're talking about evolution. If you believe in that, we're not shitting on anybody here. You know, if you believe in evolution, it's like the reboot that we started with.
Yeah.
Seems like that would be where we would be at now, but it's almost like we're de-evolving. If you believe in that, not shitting on anybody. To where now it's like it's their kingdom.
Yeah.
So I kind of like that idea.
Yeah.
And it seems like it's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
I probably have to watch the trailer again because I don't really remember too much of it.
Yeah.
I just know that like it's a bunch of monkeys. They're going to be fighting, and I'm here for it.
Apes on horses.
Yeah.
I can't with you when you said ape or monkey because what we were talking about earlier.
Oh God.
Are you being racist?
No, you said about that one.
Well,
monkey
don't try to throw on me that I said something racist.
I like the monkey. I like the monkey.
Okay. If anybody out there has a monkey for sale, Jamal would like to buy one.
No, Alec would like to buy it.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Alec wants it as
the monkey is my favorite animal.
We'll have him here on the show.
That's my favorite species of animal. But,
oh my goodness!
Yeah, I've seen all the Planet of the Apes movies.
Right, right back to the original ones, right?
Yeah, the old ones. Yeah, the ones from the '60s.
Even the one with Matt Damon. Not Matt Damon. Mark Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg.
Tim Burton's
They're all
Planet
the
of the
fucking same.
Apes. Tim Burton's Planet of the Apes is a piece of ass. Oh god, the makeup of that movie is fantastic though. But
Still ass.
Still ass, yeah. And yeah, I'm a big fan. And I think the last trilogy, the ones, well, Matt Reeves did 2 of them, the last 2. I think those are fantastic movies. Really fantastic movies. Caesar is a great character in it. Andy Serkis did a phenomenal job playing that role. Yeah, by the end of War for the Planet of the Apes, spoilers, sorry, Jamal.
No, I've seen it.
Oh, you've seen it? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Caesar died at the end of that movie.
Oh, okay, I do remember that.
Yeah, and then so this one, it looks like, I believe that the main character of this one is going to be the son of Caesar, and his name is Cornelius.
Oh, right.
And he looks like he's going on his own like little adventure. Trying to discover, something within the Planet of the Apes. Something like that. Because I know in the movies, the original movie, there's like a bomb underneath the earth.
Really?
Yeah, there's a bomb underneath the earth, and there's like a nuclear bomb. And by the end of the second movie, it explodes, and the whole earth explodes. And then
I didn't go that far. I just saw the first one.
no,
when,
these movies get insane.
Oh, okay.
And then Caesar, like Cornelius and his wife time travel.
Oh,
and,
damn.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They should have named Caesar Julius, and then they should have named his son Caesar, and then they should have named Caesar's son Salad.
God damn it. Oh, shit. But yeah, this new one,
Dad joke.
This new one's directed by Wes Ball. He directed the Maze Runner movies. And he's actually he is currently signed on to do the Legend of Zelda movie.
Oh, him.
Starring Chris Pratt.
Starring Chris Pratt as Link.
And Idris
and
Elba
Tom Holland as Zelda.
and Idris Elba as Gandalf.
As Ganondorf?
Gandorf, there you go.
Ganondorf.
Ganon.
Oh, God, that'd be hilarious. But I think visually it looks very cool. I think it looks closer to the original movie than I expected. It looks a bit more lighter.
Yeah,
and looks a bit more like a sci-fi adventure than the other movies did. The last couple of movies were more like
it was very gritty.
Yeah,
it was
like war stories more.
Yeah,
anything. I still love that. But
I
like the idea of going back to the roots of the franchise a bit. So yeah, I think it looks good, and I like they can fully speak sentences now.
Yeah, I was always waiting for that part.
Yeah, which is something that happened in the original movies too.
Yeah,
evolution.
Yeah, evolution and
or de-evolution.
They're hunting down.
Throw them up. Throw them up.
And the human, they look like they're hunting down human beings, just like the original films. So.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, I'm excited for it. I've heard actually like I heard Disney owns Fox now, so it's a Disney movie.
Damn it!
But I've heard that the script writers are the same from the first three films.
Good.
And I've heard that the buzz around the script was extremely positive.
Ooh.
So it should be. I feel like it should be a good movie. Hopefully.
Could you just imagine, like, if you're a black person working on set,
okay,
and then they're all like, "Hey, bring the monkey!"
Oh,
and you know what I mean? And somebody,
booga, booga.
Right? And somebody like they're pointing at somebody, bring the monkey, but they're pointing at the person, but like the monkey's behind them.
Like, what does they fuck me for?
If I was that guy, I'd be like, I'm going to my lawyer right now. I gotta get a payday.
like man, there was a lot of racist words thrown around on the set here. The monkey, you ape, you chimp. I didn't feel comfortable being on.
Honestly, I did not feel comfortable being called the monkey.
I didn't feel comfortable portraying a chimp. They said, go back to your roots and really method act. I was like, whoa.
Really dig down deep to your ancestors and find yourself. Do not talk back. This is what you need to do as an actor.
Like,
now dance, monkey.
We know you got it in you. So why aren't you nailing it, you fucking chimp?
Oh, fuck.
Like, sir, I'm just a gaffer. I just brought craft.
I just brought the crafty. Please don't call me a monkey.
No, what if for the craft all they brought was all they ordered was banana?
Oh God! No.
So we got some banana pudding. We got some banana nut bread.
Yes.
Got
Banana
some-
nut muffins.
Got nougat.
We got a banana split for you.
Banana sundaes. Oh my god.
Oh fuck.
And we got a banana smoothie if you want. And we got some plantains.
That's awesome.
I can't breathe.
Oh man.
But yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah.
But since we did not watch the Jonathan suggesting Green Room,
Oh gosh.
by the end of this episode, he will make a new suggestion. What we need to watch. Well, it's been a while since we did the episode, but we're actually going to do a spoiler review for
Yes.
Martin Scorsese's new epic revisionist Western film, Killers of the Flower Moon.
Nice.
Because I know we all saw it here. Because I know I saw your ratings on Letterboxd, so I have an idea for what you guys feel about it. But,
Yes.
But yeah, this is Martin Scorsese's new film, starring Leonardo DiCaprio, De Niro, and Lily Gladstone. And this is about basically a small genocide of Native Americans in Oklahoma. Oh, because this group of white people basically wanted to take the land back for themselves and have the oil and money because they feel like it's theirs. It's been theirs. Yeah. And Leonardo DiCaprio plays the nephew of what's his name? What was his name? King Hale, like William Hale. Yeah, King. And and he's kind of like a trusted man of the community until he's not. And Leonardo DiCaprio marries a Lily Gladstone's character who is a Native American woman, and he gets caught on both sides of the spectrums. And is he really evil, or is he just a dummy?
I think he's both.
I think he's dummy.
I think he's both.
Yeah, he's evil. But what do you guys think of it? Let's start with Jamal. Actually,
I thought it was really good. It felt like, and I think I probably used this. It's not an analogy, but like this saying for Oppenheimer, where it felt like a movie.
like a real movie.
Yeah, like it felt like like a spectacle.
Yeah.
I love Leo. Robert is Robert. I mean, and Lily was really great in it too.
Yeah.
Like there's certain points where it seemed like she may have been a little bit better than Leo. I'm not saying that Leo phoned it in, but like there was just moments where she was just like super, captivating. What is it? Because of her skin?
Super captivating. Wait, what?
Because of her skin? Is that a...
Oh no, I'm just scratching.
No.
I'm
like, I'm trying to decipher this.
Sorry.
But yeah, like I enjoyed it. It didn't. It was like what 3 hours and
3.5 hours. Yeah.
It felt a little longish, but that's okay. But yeah, De Niro, he's so good as like a bad guy. It's almost kind of scary.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So I think Leo kind of had almost like a childlike
sense.
Yeah, about him. But I mean the whole kind of thing of just like them coming in and killing their people. And that shit was kind of like, God damn, like when they take over their house.
Yeah.
And like I think we like the first time she invites him in, we kind of get like a sense of like their traditions and how they live and things like that. And then I want to say maybe it was like a scene or two after that. Then we like transition to where now like they're married, and then like all of the white people are now in the house. The mom is laid up by the window. The sister is kind of wild, and then the way they did her was crazy.
Oh yeah, that's fucked up.
But overall, though, I really enjoyed it. I think it was interesting, like, just kind of seeing it play out like that. To answer your question, I would say Leo's a little bit of both, just because he's killing his wife, but he's like, oh, but I love you,
yeah,
but you're killing her, and then he kind of gets his in the end. It's been a while since I saw it. I probably should have wrote down what I was saying.
Very good.
But yeah, I enjoyed it. I give it a peak. I gave it 5 on Letterboxd, so I give it a peak. I enjoyed it. Oh, and I like the fucking that tall, lanky drunk guy.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why. He was just funny.
He's delightful.
And then Jesse Clemens is always good.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't show up till late in the movie.
I think the last hour.
Him and Brandon.
Oh yeah, Brandon.
Yeah.
I saw some people didn't really like the way he kind of played that. Like he was real kind of over the top, and it kind of caught me by surprise.
Yeah.
I am defending my client.
I'm like,
God, sound like fucking Paul Heyman.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'm like watching it, and like everybody was kind of so like,
Yeah.
and then he comes in. I'm like, whoa, like, chill out. And then it looked like he still had a little bit of fat from the whale.
Oh yeah, he did. Oh yeah, like Scorsese said, he had that girth. He said, Scorsese.
Wait, what?
Scorsese was like, "Oh yeah, I love Brendan. He had that girth."
Maybe he might be freaky.
Freaky director, Martin Scorsese.
To a man's like weight as a girth is hilarious.
Yeah, that's.
I'm gonna refer to that now.
Like, what can you say to that though? Like, you can't say anything.
Like, thank you, Scorsese.
Yeah.
I know I have girth.
I have girth. He's like, I don't mean that girth. But yeah. So I enjoyed it.
Yeah. I really enjoyed it as well. It was a very definitely unsettling movie. Like you can't watch that and not just like kind of like be comfortable watching it. You know what I mean? But I think that was kind of like the point of why he made this film, because it wasn't, I guess, like out there, or it was a story that needed to be told but just hasn't been told. But I think definitely, like, you know, it opens people's eyes, and it's crazy to see, like, you know, that this actually happened, and the way he portrays it. And I think Martin Scorsese does a really great job with that, of like picking and choosing what films he makes, especially like recently.
Yeah.
With like The Wolf of Wall Street, which was like another true story, and then this one, which was another true story. And
Irishman,
and The Irishman, and like how he's like picks like these true stories and can make it like interesting and just like dive you in there into this story of like, you know, what it's about.
Yeah.
And like I never knew that there were some like rich Native Americans that like lived on oil and all that. I did not know that. You know, I always thought it was like, oh yeah, you know, the white people took people, you know, their stuff, and they were rich, and then like the Native Americans were the ones, you know, begging and asking. But I didn't know there was a time period when, like, you know, they did have this land, and like they were the rich ones. Like when in the beginning of the film, when they're like, you know, they're the ones who dressed really nice, and then you have I call it the old Leonardo DiCaprio in Titanic, where he like, you know, oh, you know, can I give you a ride, sir? Okay, you know, they have a newspaper and all that. Like,
they're working for them.
Yeah. And so it was really cool to kind of like see that, and like, you know, Martin Scorsese does a really well job at, you know, transporting you into this time, and like the way they do these killings, man, he really doesn't go, like, you know, go soft. You know, he really makes you feel like the pain and the torture that all these people felt, and just like, you know, expressing the story and all that. Definitely, like, you know, I wasn't expecting the cameo of like Brendan Fraser. I know you guys have said that. I don't know if it's a spoiler or not, but you know, I think
it was announced. I don't think
it was like advertised.
Okay.
It's kind of messed up because he got the Oscar, and then they like, oh yeah, Academy Award winning Robert De Niro, Leo, and then Brendan Fraser.
This is Brendan Fraser name alone.
But he it's like, hey, put his fucking
George of the Jungle star Brendan Fraser.
But like
the Mummy star.
Like Jamal said, you know, his acting was a little over the top, where people were saying that. I don't know, I kind of liked it, and I felt like it fit a little bit because of, like, you know, when I'm thinking of like stories back then, like, you know, well, down in the South, you know, we have, you know, and then he added that like good, what is that called?
Twang?
Accent to his acting and all that. I really believed he was a lawyer for a second there, you know, those like rich
He was
lawyers.
protecting you, dumb boy.
and I think Leo did a really great job in his part of like portraying this person as human, because, you know, I believe them, like, oh man, like Alex said, you know, was he a dummy, or was he like, you know, evil? You know, was he actually just doing it because he was trying to, you know, follow his uncle's plan and all that, or was he just, you know, really in it for the money? You know, you really see kind of like a little bit of both, you know, and it's not until like maybe halfway through the film when you kind of like see, oh, he, you know, is the one that, like, you know, doing. I don't know if that's a spoiler. I'm sorry. but he's the one that's kind of like pulling the strings and all that. But again, this film just really great overall, and Lily, man, she's fantastic, really really great. Yeah,
I agree. It's one of those movies that's like can't really spoil because the movie doesn't really like hide anything.
Yeah,
it's very straightforward in the way it tells the story. It's because I know originally it's supposed to be more like a murder mystery kind of style thing, but then talking to Native Americans and Scorsese did. It's like, well, I don't want to like trivialize or like be like the true crime thing where it's like kind of like sensationalizing this thing. Let's tell it as straightforward as possible and tell the story exactly how it was instead of just being like, ooh, who's really killing these people because we know who's doing it. So might as well just show them off the bat doing it.
Good, very good, yeah.
And it's more of a story about like complacency of all these things going on than it really is about who did it or not. And I think that's made even more prevalent with the ending of the movie with spoiler, but Scorsese himself showing up.
Yeah.
And being
that
like...
was different.
And being like, oh yeah, and the murders weren't... And no mention about the murders. Being like, oh, okay, so basically it's kind of just like, oh, we're just here to watch people get killed for entertainment. So it's like, it makes us feel bad.
That's what I said. It's like that unsettling feeling.
Yeah,
Like it's such a great film because at the end of it, you're like impacted. You're like, damn, like I wish I could do something about it. Or it's just great.
Yeah, and I love Leo in this movie. Probably like I don't know. I'll probably put in like his top 2 best performances I've seen. From him.
What's the other?
The other, I would personally say, Wolf of Wall Street. Like his best performance.
I have to finish that one
because I feel like he did I feel like he did the whole spectrum.
Yeah,
like he did comedy,
legit.
drama, and it was like really great performance from him. And I just feel like he played like a believable dumbass. Where it's just like he's not like overly stupid. It just feels like like not everything's there.
Yeah, like there's moments of stupidity.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He kind of like had that chuckle with like,
and like his hair like made him like look stupid too.
He's like, oh, he's so handsome. He sees do a stupid grin. Ooh, I love that money, sir. Ooh. But nah, it's a character that feels very much like he does whatever the crowd tells him to.
Yeah,
that kind of thing. Because at the beginning of the movie, I remember he's like picking up Lily Glasgow's hair, or he was like getting off the train, and there was a fight that breaks out, and he's about to walk over to that fight. Like, why? Because the crowd's doing it. Like, he had no relations to these people. I'm gonna start fighting. It's kind of like that type of guy where like he doesn't really have a brain of his own. He's kind of more like he just gets manipulated very easily.
Follows the pack.
Yeah, he follows the pack. Yeah, it's that kind of character where it's like, it's like this kind of this dude that just does whatever people tell him to do.
And then to piggyback on that, like when he tries to do something by himself, where he tries to set up the thing with the guy, and then the guy doesn't do it right. You know what I mean? It just seems like, oh fuck, I thought I told him how to do it.
Yeah.
Like, you stole the biggest son of a bitch. You look like he killed himself. Oh, I'm sorry, Uncle Hale.
It's like so accurate.
My man was breaking down.
So accurate.
They gonna catch a skunk.
I did love that shot where they're shooting through the car, and like we don't kind of go close, but we just it's like, oh, we're not supposed to be listening here, but then everybody's like, what's going on?
Exactly, yeah.
So I thought that shot was really nice.
But yeah, like I said before, the kills are very straightforward, not like every movie.
Yeah.
Taxi Driver is kind of like very like over the top and slow motion and all that shit. Like, no, matter of fact, like shot him in the head, goes down. That kind of thing is done in like a wide shot and everything. So, and De Niro was fantastic. It's like, again, like a believable, like evil person where he's not like, that Native Americans will never know. It's him just like saying things like to like the Leo, like with sedating his wife with the poison, being like, they're like saying like, oh yeah, kill her. And so he just says, slow her down. Yeah. Like it's like a very offhand, like slow her down. It's like shit. This guy is brutal.
It's like just like a smart villain who's like I'm not gonna like fully dive in there just in case some shit comes back. But like, no, I'm on your side. Mm-hmm. They love me. They respect me. I love them. And then it's like, but slowly.
Yeah, just slowly kill him. Yeah. Oh yeah, that spanking scene was a fucking.
Oh my god. Oh yeah.
Leo DiCaprio getting spanked by De Niro's top tier.
Just imagine, like, you're getting ready to shoot that one. Like, how, like, you know what I mean? Like, like, all right, Leo, this is what we're gonna do here. Rob is gonna lean. You're gonna lean over. It's not gonna be bare ass.
Spank that little booty.
And fucking Leo, like, he sold that shit like
he did.
My ass.
But, Lily Gladstone was fantastic. I hope she gets the Oscar win because I feel like she would be deserving. I haven't seen Emma Stone in Poor Things yet, but I feel like she's like the only like competing contender for that award. But other than that, I thought she was like really amazing. You see her like start off like a real woman with power, like you can tell,
strong,
very strong, and sort of like seeing her like her whole family like die around her. It's like seeing her soul get crushed. It's like really heartbreaking to see. So,
that was tough, man.
Yeah, man.
Because like you said, like she starts out like the whole family was kind of strong.
Yeah,
but she's like the rock to the family, and then slowly like just picking off her fucking sisters here and there. The one guy who his sister died or his wife died, and then he married the other sister. And then like you said, just slowly decomposing her down to just like a pebble of what she was.
Yeah, exactly.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought that. Of course, Scorsese said like the filmmaking is great all around. Like this is like a true work of a master, and like the cinematography was immaculate. The score was great too.
Yeah,
and the mixing like kind of like that Western sound with Native American like instruments was really cool. And
she's thick as shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened there.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong,
I don't
sir.
know what happened.
You're not wrong, sir. But yeah, overall, this is peak cinema for me. I was like, oh, I'm the Scorsese fan. Like, I'm just like, yeah, this is peak cinema.
So maybe Iron Claw might be the last kind of big movie this year.
Yeah.
I think. I'm trying to think of something.
Yeah, like
that might be the last big one.
All right, yeah.
So is this the front runner now? Without having seen Iron Claw, right? Mm-hmm. But just right now, is this the front runner for Best Picture?
I would say it's between Oppenheimer and this one.
Wow.
Still, I would say so.
I probably agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to come down to those two.
I feel like maybe, well, we'll see how the next couple of months, but I feel like maybe Nolan might win Best Director, but Best Picture might go to Killers of the Flower Moon.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like Oppenheimer will probably win like some other stuff. Mm-hmm. They might win the most.
Yeah,
but I think Killers will probably get Best Actress and probably Best Picture.
Best Picture, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Leo might get Best Actor.
Yeah, I feel like that's Killian's.
You think so?
I feel like that's Killian.
Yeah.
You think it's those two though?
It's gonna be probably up in between those two.
Mm-hmm.
Because who's technically the lead in like the Iron Claw? Zac
Efron, yeah.
I don't think he can match.
I don't think
Killian and Leo.
I don't think he'll win. I feel like he might slip in there though.
Yeah.
Something tells me like he's gonna slip in there.
Like he might get in there, but I don't think he'll be, Yeah. And it'll be a good good nod for him.
Yeah.
Because who would have thought fucking Zac Efron from
He's never been nominated before, huh?
No.
Yeah, wow.
Troy Bolton.
Right? who would have thought?
Academy
17
Award
again.
nominated actor, yeah.
Yeah, so I think he'll sneak in. And I think he, hey, you never know. Maybe once we see it, maybe it's like, fuck,
right?
But
I'm gonna focus on the best supporting actor because I feel like it's gonna be a tough race.
That's gonna be a dog.
Because I feel like there's gonna be. I feel like Ryan Gosling and Robert Downey Jr. of course, and then you got Robert De Niro in there, and then after watching May December, I think Charles Melton might be like the silent sleeper there because I felt like he was phenomenal in that movie.
And then what's the name? Mm-hmm. Who the bear? Guy?
Yeah, Jeremy Allen White.
He could possibly sneak in.
So that could be a tough category.
Like
It's gonna be quite the year for the supporting actors.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be like a real race to see like who's gonna get it.
And then would you think maybe a Lordy with Priscilla?
But no, I don't think so. I don't think. It's...
Oh, what about her for Best Actress?
Yeah, I can see her getting in.
So so Lily, her, and you said somebody
Emma Stone.
Emma Stone.
I think who else? Greta Lee from Past Lives. I feel like she'll probably get in. That was a great movie too.
You don't think Margot Meyer get it
for Barbie?
Yeah,
that'll be tough.
I feel like she could get in there, but I'm also like
I'm hesitant
compared to her other performance. I'm like, this is not.
Yeah, I'm only saying
there.
because of how big the movie did and the
it could
success.
be more.
That's probably why.
It could be more like the zeitgeist to be like, oh yeah, put
like
her in
like a fun get in, like oh my god,
Yeah.
she could like build kind of interest to it.
Yeah, but I know what you mean. I like about like her capabilities and what she can do.
Yeah,
it wasn't like like a wow thing. But like the movie did do like $1 billion or like gross or whatever. So it's like she's gonna definitely probably be in there because of how
it's kind of built off of.
I mean, it's good. She's like a producer on the movie too. She's gonna be nominated either way. Like it doesn't really. Like she's gonna be nominated because she's the producer on Barbie. She's gonna get nominated for Best Picture, I'm sure, because then she'll get an Oscar nomination.
You think
for that.
so?
Yeah.
Barbie for Best Picture, a nomination.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, nomination at least.
But Tell's gonna be like, you were in there.
Not a win, but like I feel like it's gonna get nominated.
Because what is it like 8 nominations?
10.
10?
It could be go up to 10.
Okay, I can see it getting in there.
Yeah.
Just because
I told you,
it is the highest grossing film. So yeah, I can see them like, oh man, we'll
critically beloved and all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see America Ferrera Best Supporting Actress.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute, Ferrari still to come out.
Yeah.
And what's the name could be a potential Best Actor.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough year. It's gonna be a real tough year.
I could see that one maybe Best Picture. Not winning, but like nominated.
Because it seemed like last year seemed more like it looked like it's more obvious. Like, okay, these are the people that are gonna get in. As like, okay, these are gonna be the winners. Probably not as predictable as we thought, but like, yeah, these are the obvious people that are gonna be in the running. This time it feels like there's like a lot of amazing performances,
and you couldn't go wrong. You couldn't go wrong with a lot of them.
Any of them, yeah.
So, it'll be interesting. Well, that was spoiler alert. Oh wait, you gave it peak
cinema.
What'd you give it? Peak. Okay, I give it. I'll probably give it peak cinema.
Hell yeah.
I think it's one of those where it's like you can watch it, but then you're gonna feel like, God damn. Like after you watch it.
I feel like it's an important movie in general to know about what happened in this country.
Yeah.
To see. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, all right. So Jonathan has suggested bad something.
Huh?
What did you suggest?
For next movie to watch?
No, previously.
Oh, Green Room, I think I was thinking? No.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, Green Room. But
none of us watched it.
Yeah.
Alec has already seen it, so that doesn't count. So instead of coming to me, it feels like now you've chosen like 3 times in a row. Feels like.
No, actually not.
Well, no, because you chose one, I vetoed it, and then I still chose the one that you chose, and then you chose the Green Book, and now you're choosing this one.
That's your fault.
It's like that's 5 times almost. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, but whatever.
Make this movie special, Jonathan. Maybe a movie I talked about, so I could discuss it. No, I'm like, do whatever you want.
So, like, I have
Christmas with the Cranks.
Tim Allen's masterpiece.
I did watch that. See,
Christmas with the Cranks.
Literally, we're at the end of the show, and I remember what I watched.
So I was like thinking, I could do something probably either like pretty bad, or something I'm pretty sure none of us have seen, but either or. I want to keep it in the Christmas themed. So,
okay. Let me take a guess.
Are
you going to suggest Silent Night?
No,
okay.
no. I'm not gonna choose because I was thinking of a movie that hasn't been out yet, but it's not haven't been out yet. So I'm gonna just choose something that is out, but that's easily kind of like, I guess, accessible to watch. All right, so I have chosen, and I might regret it, but I'm gonna choose nonetheless. So the name of the movie is called Candy Cane Lane.
Oh, fucking
the fucking Eddie Murphy movie.
Yes, we're gonna watch
Candy Cane Lane. This is a mistake.
Oh my goodness. Veto.
Oh god, this would have been a perfect veto.
Right? I should have saved that shit.
Oh my
Should have
god.
saved it and just slapped that shit down on the table. Veto.
Of all the goddamn Christmas movies.
Is that even out yet?
Yeah.
Is it in theaters or that's Netflix?
It's on Amazon.
Amazon.
All right.
We're gonna have a wonderful, warm Christmas.
I haven't even seen the trailer. The poster looked like ass. And I'm like,
I saw like one trailer earlier today and I was like,
I love me Eddie Murphy, but Jesus.
Candy Cane Lane? And he's so excited about it too. Well,
Oh, fuck you, Jonathan.
I don't even like Christmas anymore. Candy Cane Lane
Candy cane name.
is what we will be watching. Probably just us three will be watching it
Nobody out there's gonna watch it.
in the whole world. Eddie's not even gonna watch that shit. Eddie's not even gonna
Like,
watch
fuck
that,
that.
shit.
He's like, I already got
what?
paid for it.
Candy what?
Candy, what?
I do want to say on this on the record, listeners, if you do not hear me in the next episode, they probably killed me after the end of this episode for making that choice. All right, thank you.
Hell yeah, we did.
Yeah. I feel like I'm gonna get like 15 minutes in.
Just like following up Killer of the Flower Moon and then like Candy Cane.
Oh, how we have fallen.
Oh my goodness.
Why specifically Candy Cane Lane?
Not the first thing you saw.
No,
I bet.
sort of.
New Christmas
What's
movies.
outside of Amazon Prime right now. Ooh, Candy Cane Lane.
Like you could have chose Violent Night is on there.
But it's not even out yet.
Yeah, it is.
Violent Night.
Violent Night is out.
Yeah.
Not Silent Night.
Oh, Violent Night.
The one that came out last year.
Eh.
This motherfucker chose Candy Cane Lane. I don't even know what it's about, but I guess we're gonna find
Eddie
out.
Murphy Christmas. I don't know.
Great. Expect a Norbit cameo, Rasputia, and
Got him
fucking,
jumping, laughing his ass off. He looks like a Rasputia fan. I love her so much. Oh my god.
all right, people.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna sign on off here,
Yes.
but we will be back, and maybe we'll just call it a Christmas extravaganza.
Bye bye.